अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधा कान्त नमोऽस्तुते। तप्त काञ्चन गौरांगी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna, welcome to all of you. So today we are going to discuss 17th chapter of the 4th canto. So final chapter for this module. In yesterday's class, we discussed glorification. All the Vandis, Magadas and Sutas, all of them, they were glorifying Lord Rutu when he appeared. So that means coronation happened. Before that chapter also we have seen Lord Rutu appeared, and then after that different demigods, they brought different gifts and they gave to him, and all together they coronated him. Then after that, Vandi, Magadha and Sutas were pushed to glorify him. Initially, Lord was not accepting actually. So because I didn't do anything, why you are all so coming to glorify me? But these sages, these munis, they pushed Magadas, Vandis to glorify, and they inspired actually in their heart. So they entered in their heart and inspired, and also not only inspired, say they taught actually what they should glorify. So based upon that, without crossing that, all these Vandis, Magadas and Sutas, they glorified. They glorified Lord. After the glorification, what happened? That means now Lord is going to take charge. So then problems will be coming from these people. So now he is in the charge. People will come up with the problems. So let us see. So what kind of problems were brought in front of him? That also you see. And before that, actually, these Vandi Magadas Sutas, they were telling that Lord is going to plat the earth, and also Lord is going to milk the earth by making it cow, and also Lord will be getting the teachings from Sanat Kumaras. So these things they put in the glorification, and they said one these Magada Sutas. So based upon after hearing this, Vidura also got inquisitiveness actually. He wants to know more about these things. So that's why he is asking initially questions based upon these things, whatever he heard. So Vidura. So then Maitreya is further elaborating that. Like that the chapter goes. So let us see now. मैत्रेय उवाच एवं स भगवान् वैन्यः ख्यापितो गुणकर्मभिः छन्दयामास तान् कामै प्रतिपूज्याभिनन्द्यत.
The great sage Maitreya continued. In this way, the reciters who were glorifying Maharaj Prithu readily described his qualities and chivalrous activities. At the end, Maharaj Prithu offered them various presentations. With all due respect, and worshipped them adequately.
Yeah. So when these Magadas, Sutas, when they glorified him, so king always offer the gifts to them. This is a natural uh, tradition actually. So he offered various gifts to them. And what is the summary of this chapter? Prutuhu saptadashe lokaihi kshudartair annam arthitaha dharam grasta samastannam nignan bhitya taya stutaha. What is the summary of this chapter? In a one sloka it is said by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. He's saying that when he took the charge, Prithu Maharaj, so all the people came. Lokaihi, Shudartaihi, they are all feeling hungry actually. So citizens all are feeling hungry and they became very lean because of no food. And they were begging food actually. All the people came. The first request is what? Give me food. Give us food actually. Like that, all the people came to Prithu Maharaj and they are begging. But where is the Anna actually? Anna is in the stomach of Mother Earth. She is not allowing actually. She is not giving. She is not supplying food. So then immediately, so Prithu Maharaj take off his knife and he wants to arrows. He wants to kill this Mother Earth. He want to make her pieces. Then she became a cow and she started running and out of fear. So he was chasing. Finally, she glorifies him actually. So out of fear, so she is going to glorify. This is the ending of this chapter, glorification of Mother Earth. So remaining things will be in the next module. Next shloka. In the first shloka, we have gifts were given. Then next, Brahmana Pramukhan Varnan Brutya Matya Purodasaha Paura Janapadan Srenihi Prakruti Samapujayat.
King Prithu thus satisfied and offered all respect to all the leaders of the Brahmanas and other castes, to his servants, to his ministers, and to the priests, citizens, general countrymen, people from other communities, admirers, and others. And thus they all became happy.
So he satisfied everyone. Being a leader, Prithu Maharaj, he satisfied all Brahmanas, servants, ministers, citizens, countrymen, everyone. Next to Vidura. Vidura is asking now, whatever the glorification done by Suta Magada Vandis, so after hearing that from Maitreya, so Vidura is asking based upon that. So few more questions are coming now. Vidura Uacha Kasmat Tadara Gurupam Dharitri Bahurupini Yam Dudoha Prutustatra Kovatso Dohanam Chakim.
Vidura inquired from the great sage Maitreya, "My dear Brahmana, since Mother Earth can appear in different shapes, why did she take the shape of a cow? And when King Prithu milked her, who became the calf, and what was the milking pot?"
Yeah, Mother Earth can become many forms actually. Everything, all forms are coming from her only. This human species, all 24 lakhs of species of the forms are coming from the Earth. So now that's why she took only specifically cow form. And also he said, when this they said, he was milking. Then if he is milking, then who became calf? And so what was the milk pot? Like that. So these questions are inquired by the Prithu Maharaj. Sorry, Vidura. So he's asking these questions. Prakrutya Vishama Devi Kruta Tena Samakatam Tasya hayam devaha kasya hetorapaharat.
The surface of the earth is by nature low in some places and high in others. How did King Prithvi level the surface of the earth? And why did the king of heaven Indra steal the horse meant for the sacrifice?
Yeah, these are the suttas they glorified at that time. They said how that means they said that he is going to flat the earth, but now Vidura is asking how he did actually. How did the earth into the flat? All the big mountains, all these things.
So if Indra also, these people know, if Indra also knows that he will steal the horse after that Besti Hoga and he selected, so then why?
So they don't know how he's going to come to steal that. So yeah, even Jyotishi, they say everything, but destiny is like that. It will happen. Okay, next one. Sanat Kumara Bhagavato Brahman Brahma Viduttamat Labdva Gnanam Savignanam Rajarshi Kam Gatim Gataha.
Great saintly king Maharaj Kratu received knowledge from Sanat Kumara, who was the greatest Vedic scholar. After receiving knowledge to be applied practically in his life, how did the saintly king attain his desired destination?
It is going to come in the 22nd chapter. So Maharaj Prutu get the association of Sanat Kumar, that's four Kumaras. From them, actually, from Sanat Kumara, he gets the teachings, actually, lessons, and what was the destiny, and what teachings were given by Sanat Kumara. All these things Vidura is asking. So that's why we are going to see those things in the next coming chapters. So now Prabhupada is writing in the purport. So there are four Vaishnava Sampradayas of disciplic succession. One Sampradaya comes from Lord Brahma, one from Goddess of Fortune, that's the Sri Sampradaya, one from Kumara Sampradaya, that is Kumara Rudra Sampradaya, sorry, Nimbarkas, and headed by Sanat Kumaras, and from the Shiva, that's the Rudra Sampradaya, that is Vallabha Sampradaya. So these four systems of disciplic succession are still going on. King Prutu has illustrated one who is serious about receiving transcendental Vedic knowledge must accept a guru. So, our spiritual master in one of these four disciplic successions. Without accepting guru, also people they think that they can practice. That means, oh yeah, we are hearing and here and there from the sadhus. We are anyway associating different sadhus, and I am learning. And why I have to make someone among those sadhus as a particularly guru? Like that, one may think. Then I don't need to make anyone as a guru. Just I just here and there I will hear and I can perfect my life. Then this kind of mood attitude is going to commit the third offense actually, guru ravagna. So such a person will never get any kind of success actually. Among the sadhus whom he associate, so definitely he should make someone as guru actually. It's a compulsory. Many people also they come in association with our books and with our devotees, but they don't want to make anyone as a guru actually. But this kind of attitude, so Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in the sixth canto, second chapter, you can see 9 and 10. These slokas commentary is a huge commentary he has given. In that huge commentary, he explains. Someone may think, like Ajamil actually. Ajamil doesn't have any guru, but he got the salvation. I will also follow Ajamil, they think. But actually, in the case of Ajamil, what? He is completely ignorant of everything actually. He is complete, even he fallen from the karmi level also. He is not a karmakandi also. He is not karmi. Because he did so many mischievous activities and so many sinful activities, he completely went into the mode of deep ignorance. And such a person doesn't have any mood of attitude, and that means such a person doesn't have any kind of idea that I should make a guru. But someone knows that I should make a guru so to get delivery from this material world and to get my success, the final goal. But still he doesn't want to make guru. This is known as Guru Ravagna. This is an offense. Vishwanath Chakravarti there, he clarifies this. So that's why, after knowing that to progress in spiritual life, so by Guru's mercy we'll get Krishna, by Krishna's mercy we get Guru. So that means Guru's mercy is needed to get Krishna's mercy. After knowing this also, deliberately someone reject making someone as Guru, then he is committing the offense. So Guru has to be, that means one should accept Guru, and he should be so directly actually giving the siksha to him. It's not that you can make Guru someone, so Vasdev or someone Brahmaji. No, it's not possible. It's not at all actually. So Prabhupada says, recently we are getting.
But if that is the order, final order of his.
So, like Prabhupada says that someone asked also some disciples. So Prabhupada, if I make Guru in my mind, directly I don't make someone as Guru, but just in my mind I accept. So will it work? Then Prabhupada says that in mind you think that you have eaten. Don't eat. It will work. It will not work. Na? Similarly, this will also it will not work. So Prabhupada answers are very straight and simple and nice. He gives like that. So you cannot like that. You cannot make Guru someone, and that means you are breaking parampara actually. And parampara should not be broken. And Jiva Goswami clearly explains in the Bhakti Sandarbha, after gurus, that means passing away, then immediately you should take someone as your guru, like his guru's senior disciples or otherwise. So whoever is following the guru's mood as it is, so another guru. So you have to accept him as your guru, and you should continue and take the so direct instructions, the live instructions. It's not that they just because in the from the books also you may say you can get the directions, but after all you are using your contaminated consciousness to understand that. You can then conveniently, favorably, you'll think whatever you like. But Guru will be seeing presently, directly in the live, what kind of consciousness you have and what kind of mistakes you are doing. And he is seeing, and then he is correcting that. And he is appropriately, as per your level, he is giving. Otherwise, you'll take your own speculations. So that's why we need present Guru, actually, live Guru. And it's a very simple fact. It's a very common, from the Brahmaji till now, we are getting what is this new thing. Now, new thing you want to make actually. No, actually. And if you say that means present gurus are not competent, then make gurus perfect. That is another thing. But not that the guru system itself you will be rejecting. It's coming no, from the lineage. And that is a live guru everywhere. So parampara should be continued. You cannot break the parampara. So, like if you have varnashrama system, and if it is not working, you cannot. Prabhupada says, if some hand is using something having some problem, will you cut off the hand or will you cure it? Similarly, some system is wrong, then will you cure it or so? Like our Baba wrote, so annihilation of caste system. You know our Baba who wrote this paper. Baba, Baba Sahib. Sahib like Sahib. Sahib was saying that by seeing some anomalies or some disorder in the caste system, so he said that remove this caste system from the entire society. You know, Baba Sahib, till now you are not getting hint you got, na? So he wrote the paper actually after getting so much nice education from the Western universities. His intelligence became so much brilliant actually. Finally, he found that annihilate the caste system. He wrote the paper, but Prabhupada is attacking on that and saying that what is this nonsense? So if something is wrong, will you cure it? Will you deform it? Or you can cure it, or you can make it right, or you will be finished it. If you have some disease, then cut the hand, then cut the leg, everything, cut it. That's why we should bring the properness in the caste system. That is the Daiva Varnashram Dharma, not the simply destroying. Similarly, here, some problems are there, then make the standards for it to become Guru high and make sure that, so condense the milk means make the teachings more strong. But not that the some problem is there, then we will break the system and we will invent the new. This is the Kali Yuga symptom actually. Kali Yuga people always think like this. They don't want to take the pain and just remove it and bring the new ideology. So this is But they need the patience and goodness. In the mode of goodness, they should be and work on that.
Using this parampara system. So our parampara, Brahma is starting from Brahma. So Brahma should be our Param Guru.
Yes.
So generally we consider a demigod. Is it not a
No. We people in general they see Brahmaji as demigod. So in our 10 offenses also, that means the names of the demigods like Lord Brahma and Shiva, Shiva and Lord Brahma. There we see demigod, we say he is a demigod also, but he is also Guru. So that's why what kind of approach we should have towards the Brahmaji? So we should not see Brahmaji as demigod, but we should see he as our Guru actually. And also Lord Shiva also should not be seen as demigod. And he should be seen as Param Vaishnava, or otherwise you should see as him as the Guna Avatar of the Lord. He is the Guna Avatar of the Lord. So like that, and Brahmaji also Guna Avatar of the Lord. Then and worship him. Then that kind of worship is good. But if you worship Brahmaji as just a simply demigod, then that is against to the principles of pure devotion. You are bringing the karma actually. So how to treat Brahmaji and Shiva as Guru and as Param Vaishnava. And we should worship like that. Then that worship is not against the practice of pure devotion. That is inclusion of the pure devotion. But if you worship them as demigods, then that will become karma actually. Then that is against the pure devotion.
I see the point. Said Ajamila does not, but he got delivered. So, how to understand?
Because in his case, it is not offense. Because he doesn't know, I should make Guru. But now we know, so some we should make Guru, but still deliberately you don't want to make Guru, then it is Guru Ravak. Yeah.
It's similar to tapping. So we see that in the in the solution of the offenses to happen. One may say that the solution there are a lot of offenses that are taken for
Then you will be zero. Even that also will not be there. Little bhakti also will not be there.
That is negative.
Uh,
Offenses mean negative. At least zero is better than.
No. But positive also is there. So how can you say association will give offenses? How you can say association will give the progress? Actually, the statement itself is wrong. Because all the Vaishnavas they are looking for the association. Even the all the Kumar Jay and Vijay when they are falling, they were only requesting one. We should not forget, and also they want to get the association. So similarly, our Prahlad Maharaj also begging only association of Vaishnavas. Even Prithu Maharaj also will ask that to the Lord. So association he wants. So that's why association is not a negative thing. So your statement is wrong. I don't accept. Association will lead to the more offenses.
they heard it. Also, starting here.
That means you are not utilizing association properly. So that means that's why I said, don't cut off. If something is wrong, then what is right you should do. Like association, because of the time doing offenses, then cut off the offenses. Caste system is wrong, then remove the caste system. Then gurus are falling, so remove the guru system. This is the mentality of yeah, Kali Yuga actually.
They have they tell GBC is fallen, they created new GBC. Guru is fallen, they don't create new
New guru system.
They do check.
They remove that.
Whichever they want, they will recreate. Other they will be.
Anyway, ultimately it's a power game, nothing. Individual's power game will be the more interest for the power. It is very thing actually. Overcoming the false ego is not so easy actually. It will manifest in many ways. It is also one of the manifestation. Some individuals' extreme ego will lead to this kind of ideologies. Otherwise, there are so many instructions, so many. It's a very simple and common thing, and very easy thing. So, what is the difficulty to understand this? So, when he was not so healthy, so for time being, he kept that. And after that, it's not necessary. He may have Ritviks only for some time. But how he can stop the parampara system? And many times he said, actually, disciples, grand disciples, like that many times he said. And the Shastra also will not accept. No? And as today we are seeing, no? Guru, bona fide Guru will not introduce anything against the Shastra. We read or not?
So
So,
that point, they actually tell that the female, like, this one, second initiation was not given in this one.
in the Shastra.
Ah.
But actually, see, that is also Prabhupada did some adjustments, but with the view of going to the standard thing. So maybe some heavy initially in the time being, they may not able to accept his good intentions, and some things should be adjusted temporarily. That doesn't mean that the permanently he wanted. So permanently, and also there we don't give any thread actually. They'll be given only mantra. So giving that is to worship the Lord. So with that intentions, it's very important to understand the cohesiveness or oneness between the instructions of Guru and Shastra. Always we should see Guru is following, one fide Guru is following Shastra. So such a way only we should understand. There will be different tools will be there. So Tatkalika statements and like that different tools are there. Why these are all there? So using those all tools, we may not answer immediately the things. So for certain things, but we have to see ultimately they want to follow Shastra only. That should be the primary mood we should keep and try to see like that only. Then there will be no offense towards the Guru. Then after that, otherwise what will happen? On the name of time and place and circumstance, then they will take away the whole mission to anywhere actually, anywhere and whimsically, anything. So that's why it is very, very important whatever deeds are did, seeing with the eyes of Shastra, the deeds of activities of the Guru or the Acharya. So we should see with the eyes of the Shastra. We are not able to reconcile that, which are under the system of Shastra. So that doesn't mean that the Guru is deviating from Shastra. We have to verify everything, all the Shastras, all the special cases. So we cannot immediately conclude. So he is doing his own way. He is writing, na? His statement is clear. A bona fide Guru will not go against the Shastra. He will not, even a simple little bit also. It is said that unless one accepts a mantra from one of these sampradayas, the so-called mantra will not act in Kali Yuga. This is also important thing. Oh, I'm chanting by myself. Okay, I don't need any mantra guru, but it is needed because so Narada Muni and all these Pancharatra systems set an standard, and you are going to against this. That means so I don't need to follow this system, and I just and deliberately if you don't want and unknowingly if you do then it's a no offense, but deliberately you want then against the system, whatever the system they created, so there is some purpose is there. So then we should definitely follow the. So our system is clear. Our system is Bhagavad Dharma and also Pancharatra Vidhi. Both we mix it. You don't say that our Vidhi is only Bhagavad Vidhi. Bhagavad Dharma I will follow and I don't need to follow Pancharatra Vidhi. No, actually, our Acharyas clearly, our Prabhupada already said. So we should follow the vidhanas. That means the initiation process. We should follow that. Without taking initiation, just a mantra already I got, and I don't need any initiation. I don't need any guru, and I can become perfect. These are all committing offenses towards the Vaishnavas and Param Gurus. Then they will not progress actually. Next, these rascals. Okay, sorry. Many sampradayas have sprung up without authority and they are misleading the people by giving unauthorized mantras. The rascals of these so-called sampradayas don't observe the Vedic rules and regulations. Nowadays, we have so many people, they are giving so many mantras. There are so many, हर एक street, हर एक गली गली में एक तो एक कोई ना कोई बाबा निकल के आते हैं और मंत्र देते रहते हैं. So this kind of things, so Prabhupada is condemning. They should be in authorized for sampradayas. Although they are addicted to all kinds of sinful activities, they still offer the people mantras and thus mislead them. Intelligent persons, however, know that such mantras will never be successful. And as such, they never patronize such upstart spiritual groups. People should be very careful of these nonsensical sampradayas. When Prabhupada went there, actually, Baba Samadhi se, Sambhog se Samadhi and Yogi. All the before him only they went actually, 1960, 61. They already started spreading. So that's why Prabhupada felt difficulty actually, because it was
It's
raising.
Prabhupada gave all counter arguments
For all of them actually.
as well as we will not get followed.
To get some facility for sense gratification. Unfortunate people in this age receive mantras from these so-called sampradayas. Prithu Maharaj, however, showed his example that one should receive knowledge from a bona fide sampradaya. Therefore, Prithu Maharaj accepted Sanat Kumara as his spiritual master. Yachanyadapi Krishnasya.
Is there a possibility that other things for sampradayas there are also some other specifically, but
No,
not all
actually,
right?
they can be branches of this four, but not other than this four. There will be branches.
Saying that the fruit of Krishna has incarnated that
Premanand.
Okay, also,
Oh, it has a lot of history actually, and
yeah, these are also has documents on that Islamic. But these are also has criticized.
yeah. And even Gopal, our Jiva Goswami, Gopal Bhattu Goswami.
He was a disciple of Gopal Bhattu.
Oh, yeah, he rejected disciples.
Sannyas disciple, but then he thought he should get.
So yeah, I didn't have much research on that. Only four. Many से क्या होगा? And his teachings also I don't like. Whatever his teachings.
Yeah.
And I reject actually. That means it is not Sastric and it's a hidden agenda sometimes reflects actually in some talks. And I have seen directly, I heard also. Directly means in the video, so clips I heard. No. That is not encouraged, and our people should not go there. Definitely. We should not take any association from such a person. So he's mixing actually. He's mixing and he doesn't know how to guide like Srila Prabhupada. And you cannot bring everyone just to the pure devotion. So tomorrow you heard for the few days, and after that you just stay in the Vrindavan and 24 hours you do direct devotion. Is it practical actually? It's not practical. That's why Prabhupada gave a proper system. So implementing the Varnashram Dharma, then after associating, raising the people. So in the association of devotees by studying regularly Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and doing along with that sadhana, then bringing to the higher platform, pure devotional platform. So Prabhupada, no one is there to guide the society. Remember this actually. Don't just get attracted by some few things. Oh, they are doing the prema bhakti. So now I will also jump there. Then your legs and hands will be broken if you jump there. Many cases actually, my student actually when I was in Benares, so he was hearing for the many years, 2-3 years from me. All of a sudden, actually, he started hearing there, and he left me and left our Iskcon, and he went there, and he stayed for the 1 year there, and then after that, he understood what is the glory of the Srila Prabhupada. Then after that, he left that.
He came back.
And after that, he was not in touch. He left that place. He was kicked out from there. And also, that's the glory of that's a holy name and the practices, the way Prabhupada engages. That means in the book distribution, constructing temples, and doing that means Nagar Sankirtan, and these activities. Then after that, bringing the level of that means Varnashrama, Daiva Varnashrama, and then making the society and wholesome. That means entire whole world how to make devotees. Such a broad vision and clear vision. Only Prabhupada is having. Even no one in this whole planet is having such a vision. So that's why no one is equal to Srila Prabhupada, and be happy with him. Okay. Don't try to do more research. Nothing is going to get you. And you're losing the time actually. Simply, huh?
For us, it is, I mean, we understand, but then new people who are joining our Bhakti Vichar, they consider even with content.
And that is happening actually.
So how to answer them? Like, how we can without.
We have to show the glories of Srila Prabhupada. And also how you have to make them understand the philosophy books. You make them to understand the books properly, and make them to understand what is their qualification, and make them to understand our process is complete, and our books are complete, and all the process is explained. Today is going to come one important, actually, one purport Srila Prabhupada is writing, extraordinary purport actually. So how he is explaining and how we are going to do devotion, everything in detail properly explained. So if you explain them to the process, this is a process, and you are here, and that's why if you want to travel, then this is the way you should travel. If you not just jump there, then you'll be finishing yourself. Like that, you have to know first of all our process, our things clearly, and you should easily, in a lucid way, you can convince them. Our tayari, that means our preparation should be strong. Otherwise, just seeing some glittering things. Oh, this person, oh, they have a big bed and so much. That means they have really. And Kali Yuga symptom is wherever there is a big crowd, people all try to go there actually without any thinking. Plus intelligence.
He is not increasing his hall size also.
Huh?
His following is increasing. He should hire a bigger hall. Hall size भी नहीं बढ़ा.
अच्छा ही है वो तो.
Thinking from 1 year, why is he not getting into a bigger building?
Okay, it looks like that increasing, but sincere people are with the sincere people only. भीड़ वैसे आते हैं सब व्हाट्सएप में, नहीं तो यूट्यूब में, ये सब डूप एक्चुअली. ऑल दिस मॉडर्न टेक्नोलॉजी, दिस views, this is all bogus actually. Don't believe that views, this many are there, this lakhs of views and this many of subscribers. This is, if you trust and if you think your monitor your success based upon these things, we are also in the illusion. We should not go trapped by those kind of things. Try to be with the sattva guna and try to follow the standards and see the people's consciousness. Even making one pure devotee is also not so easy thing, Prabhupada is saying. So this process is very important, and seriousness and also importance of this process should be understood very clearly. Our people also, they don't know actually. They think that only just our process, just chanting and having the feast and just a Sunday feast, and this only the our process. And not more than 16 rounds, only just eating and raising funds and just doing sometimes book distribution, this much only. But go and read the books inside, how much it is explained. And mission also so big, and also the quality, the type of sadhana expected from us. Read the nectar of devotion deeply and line by line. Don't just using your so-called rajasic mind and tamasic mind, keeping that front and using that. If you read the sentences, you will not get the meaning actually. Only your speculative understanding only you will see from there also. Is a problem. Be in the proper consciousness, be in the mode of goodness and read it, and with the patience, and try to understand and deeply go into that. Try to go into deep, then you will understand. सभी शब्दों का अपना मनमानी का अर्थ लेकर बस अपना अपना मीनिंग ले लेते हैं, तो किसका प्रॉब्लम है? तो process is a very powerful process. Yes, bro. I think I'm long 750 हो रहे हैं. Wait, we'll take later. Ecchanya, so na. Okay. Ecchanyadapi krishnasya bhavan bhagavatah prabho shravah susravasah punyam purva deha katashrayam bhaktaya menu raktaya tava chadyokshajasya cha vaktumarhasi yoduhye vainyarupena gamimam. Prithu Maharaj was a powerful incarnation of Lord Krishna's potencies. Consequently, any narration concerning his activities is surely very pleasing to hear. and it produces all good fortune. As far as I am concerned, I am always your devotee as well as a devotee of the Lord, who is known as Adhokshaja. Please, therefore, narrate all the stories of King Prithu, who, in the form of the who in the form of the son of King Vena milked cow-shaped earth. So Vidura is very, very eager to know. Actually, from the beginning, actually, we can see from the 5th chapter of the 3rd canto, the inquisitiveness of Vidura. Because as much as we hear the glories of Krishna and his devotees, our ignorance will go out. Wherever we are striking, so that means wherever our consciousness is still is polluted, so that dirtiness, that contamination we understand actually when we read these pastimes and stories. So that our faith towards the Lord and bhakti will increase and it will become more and more strong. It will become more and more strong. So that's why Bhagavatam is the life and soul for the devotion. It is the one which can bring the strong faith on the Lord, and also studying Bhagavatam itself is a limb of the bhakti, is a direct devotion. So it is a direct devotional process. That's why this book, Srimad Bhagavatam, regularly one has to study. As much as patiently with a peaceful mind, sit and read the purpose, read the whole flow. Then you can earn lot of things. Shraddha Ratir Bhaktir Anukramishati. By studying regularly Bhagavatam, we'll get Shraddha, Rati, and Bhakti. Bhakti means prema. Here now, Vidura is asking, so he wants to hear more and more about Prithu Maharaj. Lord Krishna is also known as Avatari, which means one from whom all incarnations emanate. In Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabho mattah sarvam pravartate. I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. Thus, Lord Krishna is the origin of everyone's appearance as far as his material world is concerned. Lord Brahma, Lord Vishnu, Lord Shiva are all emanations from Krishna. Jagruhe Paurusham Rupam Bhagavan Mahadadivi. When Lord Krishna here, there Bhagavan means Krishna. So when Krishna desired to do Loka, when he wants to create the Loka, then he took the Purusha Rupas. Took the Purusha Rupas means it was not there before and now it is manifested. It's not like that. They are eternally existing, just it is so made visible and made manifested. So then after that, from that Virat, from that first Purusha, Karanano Sai Vishnu, then Garbhodak Sai Vishnu, from him, so all the universe, that means this, all the material creation, that's 14 planetary systems is coming out, and also Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, his expansion, then after that different avatars from the Kshirodak Sai Vishnu, and like this, we see and all the counting of different avatars. Then finally, Suta Goswami is clarifying. Ete chamsha kalapamsa Krishnastu Bhagavan Swam. So, my dear Saunaka the Rishis, Suta Goswami is saying, all these whatever the counted avatars are there, they are all just these Purushas, that means first Purusha. Purushas, parts and parcels, that means Amshas and so Amshas are Kalas. But that Purusha is also coming from where? Bhagavan. And that Bhagavan is what? Krishna. And that Bhagavan is Krishna. Even it is mentioned there as the avatara in the list only for the sake of, even he is the avatari, he is also descending like other avatars. So that's why in that sense it is said that it is counted. But actually, Krishna is not just an avatara, he is the beginning. That means the first sloka, the Bhagavan is mentioned. He is that. So in this way, we see there the Bhagavan is Krishna only. For everything is coming from him. And Srimad Bhagavatam is the Pramana. So these three incarnations of Krishna are called Guna Avataras. The material world is governed by three material modes of nature, and Lord Vishnu, Lord Brahma, and Lord Shiva respectively take charge of modes of goodness, passion, and ignorance. So here also Vishnu, Brahmaji, and Shiva. Here Brahma and Shiva both are having touched by the mode of passion and ignorance, they can be influenced by passion and ignorance. But what about the Lord Vishnu? His body is not out of the mode of goodness. But in the case of Brahma and Shiva, their body is out of the passion and ignorance. But in the case of Lord Vishnu, his body is a transcendental body. He doesn't have any connection with these modes.
Their bodies are
Uh, uh,
Brahma and Shiva, like
no, Shiva, Brahma's body is out of intelligence part, and Shiva's body is out of ignorance. So that he can do destruction, he can control that. But they are devotees. Now their bodies are transcendental. So Brahmaji is Param Guru, and Shiva is Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. So that's why principally the Shiva Tattva is like that. But now present Shiva, whoever is there, he is Param Vaishnava. And we should not see his body is out of ignorance. And also we should not think that he is just living in the smashana and he is ordinary person. It will be offense. In this verse, the word adokshaja, meaning beyond the perception of material senses, is very significant. No one can perceive the Supreme Personality of Godhead by mental speculation. Therefore, a person with the poor fund of knowledge cannot understand Supreme Personality of Godhead. So that's why yesterday I was showing also. This Jivatma being Tatastha Shakti, it cannot see the Lord, it cannot understand the Sarupa Shakti manifestation. Lord is manifestation of Sarupa Shakti, it cannot. Even the Jivatma's faculties, whatever are there, so mind, intelligence, they are also coming from the even lower energy actually. That is Bhairanga Shakti. With that also it cannot understand Lord or it cannot believe the Lord. So that's why Jivatma definitely needs some additional, that means same potency like Sarupa Shakti. So form is out of Sarupa Shakti. So Jivatma also should get the Sarupa Shakti with it. With that only it can see. It can see the Lord. It can understand the Lord. So that will be coming from the pure devotee. Pure devotee give out of his mercy. Next Sutta Uvacha. Chodito vidurenaivam vasudeva katam prati prashasya tam pritamana maitreya pratyabhashata.
Sutta Goswami continued, when Vidura became inspired to hear of the activities of Lord Krishna in his various incarnations, Maitreya, also being inspired and being very pleased with Vidura, began to praise him.
Yeah,
Then Maitreya spoke as follows.
Yeah, Maitreya spoke as follows. Maitreya uvacha yada vishakta pruturanga viprai amantrito janatayascha palaha prajaniranye kshitiprushta etya kshutamadeha pratimapyavochan.
The great sage Maitreya continued, my dear Vidura, at the time King Prithu was enthroned by the great sages and Brahmanas and declared to be the protector of the citizens. There was a scarcity of food grains. The citizens actually become skinny due to starvation. Therefore, they came before the king and informed him of their real situation.
Yeah, first request. Khana, food. Citizens, they all came because Vena, what he did, Vena stopped all the yajnas. Everything is out, finished. Nobody were performing any yajnas, so that's why there are no rains. Without rains, no food. Scarcity of food. And no dharma was followed actually till now. So that's why all these citizens, all the children of our Mother Earth, they became adharmic. So to teach a lesson to them, Mother Earth took away everything. So we hear that in the Satyuga or in other yugas, there are so much abundance in the earth. Now it is not there. That means this whatever the opulent things, they are all evaporated somewhere away from the earth. No, everything is inside earth only. All the things are in earth only. All the jewels, stones, food grains, everything is there in the earth. Only based upon the character of these living beings, their nature, their practices, they based upon that Mother Earth supplies actually. So because the society is adharmic means there will be scarcity of food. There will be no rains. So if we are not going to cooperate with the Mother Earth and also with the demigods, then definitely they will also stop cooperation. So parasparam, actually it is bhavayanti, parasparam bhavayanti. We should satisfy demigods, the demigods will be satisfying us, the living beings. If they stop sacrifices for demigods, then they will stop rains, then there will be no grains. The citizens actually become skinny due to starvation. Therefore, they came before the king and informed him of their real situation. Information is given here concerning the selection of the king by Brahmanas. According to the Varnashrama system, Brahmanas are considered to be the heads of the society and therefore to be situated in the topmost social position. The Varnashrama Dharma, the institution of 4 Varnas and 4 Ashramas, is very scientifically designed. Now you can see the social systems, they are sociology. If you see, read the some 200, 300 years before. Initially, capitalists, they were exploiting the labor and then labor started a movement. What is that movement? Communism came. Then after that, communism also is not going to work. Then socialism came. Like there's so many, if you see, there is a revolution because of the exploitation. Whenever there is exploitation of the some part of the society, then they will revolute with the others and they will bring up the new philosophy. Some ism will come out. So communism, capitalism, socialism, like that. All these isms are the man-made isms. To solve the problems of the society, they brought out their own speculation isms. But what is the scientific system? That is Varnashrama system actually. The whole society, irrespective of the dharma, irrespective of the irrespective of the Christians or Muslims, this system has to be implemented. This Varnashrama dharma has to be implemented on the entire earth. So that's why this Krishna conscious movement is going to do this. Yeah, Prabhupada said, not me. As stated in Bhagavad Gita, Varnashram Dharma is not a mundane institution, but it is God made. In this narration, it is clearly indicated that Brahmanas used to control the royal power. When an evil king like Vena ruled, the Brahmanas would kill him through their Brahmanical powers and would select a proper ruler by testing his qualification. In other words, the Brahmanas, the intelligent men or great sages, would control the monarchical powers. Now, actually, society will begin. Reformation of society or the implementation of Varnashrama Dharma will be possible with the what? Which Varna? Brahmanas. First, if we have proper Brahmanas, that's why Prabhupada says this Krishna conscious movement is meant for creating Brahmanas. That's why we are teaching these 4 regulative principles and chanting holy names, regularly every day waking up early morning and cleaning, maintaining cleanliness. All these are the training for to make the Brahmanas. Prabhupada says again and again these things. So when Brahmanas, then they will be creating the monarchical power actually. They will be appointing and they will be so training the leaders of the society, Kshatriyas. Then that Kshatriyas are going to so manage the Vaishyas. Now we can see here we have an indication of how Brahmanas elect King Prithu to the throne as the protector of the citizens. The citizens, being skinny due to hunger, approached the king and informed him that necessary action should be taken. The structure of the Varnashram Dharma was so nice that Brahmanas would guide the head of state. The head of state would then give protection to the citizens. The Kshatriyas would take charge of protecting the people in general. And under the protection of the Kshatriyas, the Vaishyas would protect the cows and produce food grains and distribute them. Sudras, the working class, would help the higher 3 classes by manual labor. This is the perfect social system. This is a perfect social system. People, they say that in the Kali Yuga, this is not possible, that is not possible. No, in the Kali Yuga also, this is only the thing. It is possible. It is possible. It may not be like the Varnasam system in the other yugas in such a way, but it is possible in a simple way with the goal of pure devotion, not the goal of karma kanda, not the goal of the so otherwise entering into the Brahman. So that kind of nishkama karma yoga we don't do. We do so karma yoga so for the pleasure of the Lord. So to get the ultimately strong faith in the Lord and entering into the pure devotion and depending on the only holy name. So with this goal, this system will be made actually, and simplified system and easy system so that people in a community. For making of this, there is a need of training. For giving it training, Prabhupada wanted Varnashrama college in every temple. In 1974, he was giving a standard order actually. Every temple should have Varnashrama college to train the people. After the initiation, they should be trained in these practices so that they can peacefully live on the land. And Varnashrama college is also not there. There are no communities. And Ada Adura mein, I say Radha movement. Half movement is just half-baked movement. This is now in the present situation. We have to make it full by so understanding the mood and mission of Srila Prabhupada. If we are really lovers of Srila Prabhupada, accept whatever, all the instructions, whatever he has given. We should do book distribution. We should do construct the temples. Also, we should encourage the people to take initiation. And also, we should, so whatever the way he wants to see the society. And end of the day, all these three things, that means our book distribution, our Sankirtan, our temples, and initiation, everything should lead to a stable community. All the devotees peacefully should stay and practice their devotion. That should be the end form of our success of mission. So that should be we reach. Otherwise, if our devotees are scattered and in the clutches of others, then in the control of others, non-devotees, that is not the full result. That's not a good thing. So leaving away our devotees in the hands of someone else. Irrespective of so-called religion. They will also leave that. So other forms and worship Vishnu. Yeah. It's for every human being, not only for Indians. Varnashram system for all, entire world, for whole world. Vayam Raja Jatarena Vitapta Yatagnina Kotarastena Vruksha Tvamadya Yata Sharanam Sharanyam Yah Sadito Vrittikarah Pratirnaha Tanno Bhavani Haturatavinam Shuddhartitanam Naradeva Deva Yavananam Shyamah Ujjiturjo Vartarpitastvam Kila Lokapala.
You have seen just as the tree, the fire burning in the hollow of the trunk gradually dries up. We are drying up due to the fire of hunger in our stomachs. You are the protector of the surrendered souls, and you have appointed to give employment to us. Therefore, we have all come to you for protection. You are not only a king, but the incarnation of God as well. Indeed, you are the king of all kings. You can give us all kinds of artificial inducements, for you are the master of our livelihood. Therefore, O king of all kings, please arrange to satisfy our hunger by proper distribution of grace. Please take care of us, lest we soon die for want of food.
Yeah. Food is first actually. Prabhupada also says.
No way.
Yeah. Sufficient quality food is very much important. If that is not there, other things will not work. Prabhupada also says in his conversations, so first produce food. He was telling him when he went to the field visit, farm visit, so he encourages. So food, devotees should try to produce their own food. We are producing food. Actually, in Mayapur, we have more than 300 bighas of land. So I take care of that. So production of food is like a happy thing actually. So when you give the seeds and crops are coming out and the plant comes out and it will give yield. And if you produce with yourself, with love and care, and actually it will bring the consciousness, what kind of mode of goodness. When you work with machines, your consciousness will be raised to the passion and ignorance. When you come with the land and when you come with the living entities, land is also living being. You know this? Land is living being. And also the plant is also living being. and also they reciprocate actually. If you friendly and if you are very happy with that, they will also will become happy, and they will be flourishing. You can see they laugh also in the crops, but you cannot see in the laptop actually. You cannot see in the machinery these things actually. They will make your consciousness also all the time associating such a machinery, so like which are the manifestation of ugra karma. So it will make your heart also so much passionate and also into the ignorance. And those grains, if you lovingly with love, if you produce and if you offer to the Lord, so like we produce so many like cabbage, cauliflower, loki, these, that, and if you take it and give to the Lord, so that satisfaction is very different actually, and you'll feel so happy. That means, and also even if you cook it and offer to the Lord, and while taking also, you'll feel so much happiness. So this cycle actually, as much as possible, should be so closed. So that means you do something, and for food you will be depending on another one, and this kind of zigzag thing will be developing the complex systems. Everyone should produce. Most of the society, 80 to 70 to 80% of people in the society should work for production of food only. That is only the business. Annad bhavanti bhutani. All we are surviving because of food, anna. And work hard on the land, get your food, and have it, chant Hare Krishna. That's all. This is only the business. And why we are working for food only, na? Why you all came for the Bangalore? For food only. Ultimately, after all, after doing so many these and that things, we are going for taking food and surviving the body. So that's why don't we produce? Why someone has to produce your food, and your food chain is contaminated by so many. So that means your food, whatever coming to your plate, is interfered by so many greedy people actually. Like if you make one sabji, actually paneer sabji, milk, we don't know who is producing, what kind of things are mixed, and what are the masalas are you using, what kind of nasty raw materials you use and produce that masala, and what kind of vegetables, whatever you are using, how the chemicals they produce, and they use what kind of different chemicals used. You don't know anything. That means maybe more than 100 to 200 greedy people entered. That means their things are entered into your one plate of food actually. Yes sir. All their greed and their nasty things and their, that means their consciousness, everything is entering into your plate of food, and you are eating, and then you are not able to digest that actually. Not is giving the good benefits to us. So that's why make your own food and chant Hare Krishna. Simple thing actually. It's not easy, it's not difficult. I am practically, I go every day into the field, and I work in the summer also in the, and you'll feel your body also will become fit, and all the diseases, what are problems, everything will go away. Everything will go away. If you work and if you sweat every day, so you'll become so happy. But if you sit in the AC rooms, your body is also not clean because of the sweating. Body is not clean, and mind is also not clean, because without physical strain you cannot be happy actually. Your mind will not be balanced. So there will be some physical strain. So physical, some workout should be there. Workout also will happen, food also is coming, then what is the problem? Why you have to keep your body, you don't want to do workout and get the food easily, and then after that to reduce the water, the cherry, then you have to do workout. What is this actually? Do directly, do things simple. Actually, we are all misled by the so-called demonic people, and we are all brainwashed, and we brought into such a systems which are simple systems. We are thinking that it's a difficult, and which are difficult systems. We are thinking that it is simple. Which are stable systems, we are thinking that they are useless, but which are unstable systems, we are thinking that they are all good. This is just a brainwash. That nothing but actually nothing. But anyway, Prabhupada books are going to clean everything. Prabhupada, read his conversations, morning walks also. You can get close association of Srila Prabhupada from that instructions. It is the duty of king to see that everyone in the social orders, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra, is fully employed in the state. Just as it is the duty of the Brahmanas to elect a proper king, it is the duty of a king to see that all the Varnas, Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, and Sudra are fully engaged in their respective occupational duties. It is here indicated that although the people were allowed to perform their duties, they were all still unemployed. Although they were not lazy, still couldn't produce sufficient food to satisfy their hunger. When the people are perplexed in this way, they should approach the head of government and the president or king should take the immediate action to mitigate the distress of the people. Actually, here with this situation, the people they are working hard and they are plowing the land, but Mother Earth is not giving the grains. This is the problem actually here.
Many of the time when we ask why are you not like why did you shift to city? No, there is no water, no production.
Yeah, this is the no production. They say because of our here Mother Earth gives the reply for that. Prithumara asks, hey, why every after they are plowing you and they are doing all the hard work, why you are not giving the grains? Then she said that I'm not happy with them because they are doing the adharma actually, sinful activities, meat eating, gambling, intoxication, illicit sex. By doing all these things, she will feel pain actually, and she is not happy, and she will take away the even if you do it, and she will take away the grains. So that's what Prabhupada says. Only because Krishna conscious movement and we are chanting and our Sankirtan movement is going everywhere and glories are going on, that's why rains are coming. Otherwise, Mahaprabhu was not there, and we will not be there, then we will not be getting even food also. We should remember this. Because of the Sankirtan Yajna only, at least something is there, devotees are there, for their sustenance, rains are falling actually. So that others also getting food. It may look so strange, but it's a fact. It's 100% fact. So as much as Sankirtan spreads, then rains also will fall nicely. And Mother Earth also will become happy. So we should increase our preaching as much as possible. Maitreya Uvacha Prutuhu Prajanam Karunam Nishamya Paradevitam Dirgam Datyo Kuru Sreshta Nimittam Sonva Padyata.
After hearing this lamentation and seeing the pitiable condition of the citizens, King Prudu contemplated this matter for a long time to see if he could find out the underlying causes.
So he wants to find the why Mother Earth is not giving the grains. So he wants to find the cause. Iti vyavasito buddhya pragruhita sharasanaha sandhade vishikam bhume kruddu tripura yatha.
Having arrived at the conclusion, the king took up his bow and arrow and aimed them at the earth, exactly like Lord Shiva who destroys the whole world out of heaven.
Yeah, we'll read purport. King Prutu found out the cause of the scarcity of food grains. He could understand that it was not the people's fault because they are doing hard work. For they were not lazy in executing their duties. Rather, the earth was not producing sufficient food grains. This indicates that the earth can produce sufficiently if everything is properly arranged. But sometimes the earth can refuse to produce food grains for various reasons. The theory that there is a scarcity of food grains due to an increase of population is not a very sound theory. Overpopulation, these are all bogus concepts. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate. Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Shishyate. That means Lord knows that this is the capacity of the universe, this is the capacity of Mother Earth, and how many species should be here, and how many animals, how many humans, how many reptiles, how many birds should be there. Everything he properly only plans. His system is Purnam. That means no defect. His creation is always Purnam, always perfect. But we are not understanding so that principle and thinking that there is a overpopulation and this and that. No. How many people are there? That much sufficient food also is arranged here. Then what is the problem? Only the problem is because of our boundaries and our own. That means we are the problems. we are becoming the sects, different sects. We are having the sectarian mentality, and we are not allowing the food grains to be distributed everywhere equally and properly. So, because of our greed, because of our mood of the controlling the other things, this is the cause actually. Otherwise, no, actually sufficient food grains are there. So, theory of overpopulation is wrong. So now why Mother Earth is not giving them food grains? Everyone is working hard. Let us see. प्रवेपमानाधरणी निशम्योदायुधं च तं गौः सत्यप्रादवद्भीता मृगीवा मृगयदुद्धृता.
When the earth saw that King Prathu was taking his bow and arrow to kill her, she became very much afraid and began to tremble. She then began to flee, exactly like a deer, which runs very swiftly when followed by a hunter. Being afraid of the King Prathu, she took the shape of a cow and began to run.
Yeah, she was very afraid when he shooted a arrow towards her. So she got fear and she became a cow and running away from there. Just as a mother produces various children, both male and female, the womb of Mother Earth produces all kinds of living entities in various shapes. So that's why Mother Earth is a cause for all the prosperity. Everything we dependent on the land only. For everything we dependent on the land. So that's why that means the Shastra which describe about how to acquire the land and how to protect the land is known as what Shastra? Artha Shastra. Artha Shastra will teach you how to acquire land, how to protect the land. So this is a science is taught by the Artha Shastras. There are so many Artha Shastras are there, Chanakya Artha Shastra and previously also. So various Artha Shastras. So to manage our life also, our communities, major thing is land. So that's why now the land is going in the hands of the demons as much as very soon it is going. So before maybe after 20 years we may do some project, but still if possibility is there, cheaply land is available. So grosthas should come together and wherever the land is easily cheaply available, take it. For another coming next years also, we may do that. Make a fencing and keep it. Land bank. Land banking is very important. So now if you come 10 people together, so at a place you can purchase and keep it with you. And have a fencing and keep someone as just a guard there. But if you go one person, if you purchase and then another second person goes, then the overnight prices will increase. Then real estate will begin there. So that's why better so become a group and take it and keep it. So in future, then it will be used when you realize there is a need of varnashram dharma and when there is a need of community and you're not able to stay in the cities, when they're feeling the difficulty because there's scarcity of water and there is a bombing problems, there is a big problems are going to come actually. Fighting also, third world war also will come and bombing on the cities also will happen. Lakhs of people will die. This is it's Prabhupada said many times he said. And also situation. Intelligent people that three fish story, Sumati, Kalamati, Mandamati. So like that we should be Sumatis actually. And make a plan and keep the land banking. It's very important. The story, simple story actually. There is one, three fishes are there. It's from Mahabharata actually. So, Dirgadarshi, Prapta Kalagna, Dirgasutri. These names actually. Sumati, Kalamati, Mangadevi in Telugu actually. Sumati is clear, na? So that means Dirgadarshi, who can see, who can foresee the things, which the problems coming in future. Prapta Kalagna means Kalagnaha, Prapta Kalagnaha. That means it get the knowledge in that spot and that instant getting the knowledge, ideas. And Mandam, that means Dirga Sutri. That means he is not, he is completely Mandamati. That means foolish. So these three fishes are lying in a pond. Actually, this summer is approaching day by day, close to. That's why I think that they are seeing the water is going down, and that pond is connected to the another big pond through the one small canal. So Sumati one day made a meeting and said to all these the remaining two fishes, "Oh, now the summer is increasing, so water is getting evaporated. We should go out from here and go to the big pond. Otherwise, water is very less, then fisherman will come and catch us. Better to go away from here. So then she said to all remaining two fishes, but they laughed at him about him. Hey, you are saying what this? We can take care actually. Nothing is going to happen. You are unnecessarily fearing for things. All things will be easily managed like that. Remaining two fishes they didn't hurt, but overnight what she did? She immediately these people they don't want to listen me, so let me go like that. It went through that canal. Water is still there, so using that water, it went there and it reached to the big pond. And big pond, they safely even the big summer, nothing is going to happen to that water. So it safely started living there. Then what happened? These two, that means Prapta Kalagna and Dirgha Sutri, so staying so day after day it's going on and they are not taking any action. Water is dried up. Now water became very less, and there is no chance to go to the big pond also. Canal is also dried up, and now fisherman came with his net, and this both are seeing, my God, on that day we didn't hear the words of our friend Dirgadarshi, and he saved his life. Now we are now in the big trouble. So now what he did is the fisherman throw his net and he caught both of the fishes. But Prapta Kalagna is little intelligent. So when it in the hands of the fisherman, so he started acting like a dead one. And generally dead fish who will eat? Actually he thought that is a dead one and he threw it back into that pond. And Dirghasutri is just, oh, I was caught by this fisherman and crying and he's just jumping. Then he took and immediately put in his bucket. And Dirghasutri died. Praptakalam somehow it saved his life. But there is no guarantee. Then another fisherman come. That's why we should not be like Praptakalagna and Dirghasutri. We should be like Dirghadarshi. This story said in Mahabharata Adi Parva it comes. Guruji is telling to his students actually this. So at this time, in order to avoid the wrath of King Prutu, she took the shape of a cow. Since a cow is never be killed, Mother Earth threw it wise to take the shape of a cow in order to avoid King Prutu's arrows. King Prutu, however, could understand this fact and therefore he didn't stop chasing the cow-shaped earth. He is not a cow killer actually, because she's not giving rains, she's doing mischievous. So that's why. Tamanvadavat तद्वैन्यः कुपितोऽत्यरुणे क्षणः शरं धनुषि सन्धाय यत्र यत्र पालयते.
Seeing this, Maharaj Prutu became very angry and his eyes became as red as the early morning sun. Placing an arrow on his bow, he chased the cow-shaped earth wherever she would run.
Yeah. सादिशो विदिशो देवी रोदसी चान्तरं तयोः धावन्ति तत्र तत्रैनं ददर्शानुद्यतायुधम्.
Cow-shaped earth ran here and there in outer space between the heavenly planets and the earth. And wherever she ran, the king chased her with his bow and arrow.
Yeah. Loke navindata tranam वैन्यान् मृत्योरिव प्रजाः त्रस्ता तदा निववृते हृदयेन विदूयता.
Just as a man cannot escape the cruel hands of death, the cow-shaped earth could not escape the hands of the son of Vena. At length, the earth, fearful, her heart aggrieved, turned back in helplessness.
उवाच महाभागं धर्मज्ञापन्नवत्सलः त्राहि मामपि भूतानां पालनेव स्थितो भवान्.
Addressing the great opulent King Prithu as the knower of related principles and shelter of the surrender, she said, "Please save me. You are the protector of all living entities. Now you are situated as the king of this planet."
Yeah, initially she tried to escape, but king didn't left her, and he chased. Finally, she surrendered actually. So took his shelter. Purport: the cow-shaped earth addressed King Prutu as Dharmagna, which refers to one who knows the principles of religion. The principles of religion dictated that a woman, a cow, a child, a brahmana, and a old man must be given all protection by the king or anyone else. Is a principle actually. These 5 things: man, woman, child, cow, brahmana, and old man. 5 has to be protected. That's a major duty of king. Consequently, Mother Earth took the shape of a cow. She was also woman. That means 3 things: cow, woman. She became 2 things. Woman. Thus, she appealed to the king as one who knows the principles of religion. Religious principles also dictate that one is not to be killed if he surrenders. 3. She reminded King Prithu that not only was he has an incarnation of God, but he was situated as the king of the earth as well. Therefore, his duty was to excuse her. Huh. He has semen of Dhruva coming in the Dhruva's lineage. Vanya. Vena's son is Vanya.
No, why Vena's?
Vena name is a. You are not feeling good. Remembering Vena again. Bad man name. Prutu also, yeah, that also you can. Prutu name is going to come later actually. Now he is Vena's son, Vanya. So when he flattens the earth, then he will become Prutu. So timing will keep Vena. In next chapter onwards, he will be getting Prutu. After the activities, the name will be famous. After the making earth flat, then he'll become Prutu. Satvam jigansu se kasmat deenam akruta kilbisham ahinishyat katham yosham dharmagna itiyo matah.
The cow-shaped earth continued to appeal to the king. I am very poor and have not committed any sinful activities. I do not know why you want to kill me. Since you are supposed to be the knower of all religious principles, why are you so envious of me? And why are you so anxious to kill a woman?
See, so smart, huh? Mother Earth. She is telling so like innocent. She is projecting herself as innocent. I don't know why you want to kill me. Since you are supposed to be the knower of all religions, why you are so envious of me? Prabhupada writing. The earth appealed to the king in 2 ways. A king who knows religious principles cannot kill anyone who has not committed sinful activities. Apart from this woman, a woman is not to be killed, even if she does commit some sinful activities. A woman and Brahmana, actually, they should not be killed. Actually, they can be punished, but they cannot be killed. Woman and Brahmana. Since the earth was innocent and was also a woman, the king should not kill her.
Even in the case of murder also, still they should not
No,
be
no,
punished.
they are not punished. They actually their psychophysic nature is like that. In general, they don't do any such activities. Killing not possible for women. Killing and other Brahmana also. Even if they do, so they has to be excused and they should be given another punishment. Generally, woman does mistake means there is a mistake of man because they are all protect. They are to be protected. They are subjects for controlled actually. So that means if a girl who is not married, she is doing mistake means there's a mistake of father. If a wife is doing mistake means there's a mistake of husband. If mother is doing mistake, then there's a mistake of son. They also has to share their what are wrong deeds. They has to share. So they has to be protected and they should be taken care. But as much as now in the free society, now there is no such a protection. They are not following the duties. But the father, husband, and son, they are not following the duties, then all the wrong things, Varna Sankara is happening. Kuladharma, Nashtaha Kuladharma, Nashte Kuladharma. Then Varna Sankara is happening. Indian Constitution. In Indian Constitution, it's not there. IPC and also our Bharata Nyaya Samhita, VNSS. है ना, तो IPC अभी निकाल दिया गया, अभी पेनल कोड नहीं है अभी क्या है, भारतीय न्याय संहिता संहिता है, VNSS. नहीं पता है आप लोगों को? अरे जो ब्रिटिशर्स दे के चले गए ना, जो पेनल कोड, उसको रिवाइज करके ये लोग अभी हमारा नया बना दिया. अब बहुत कुछ बदल गया एक्चुअली. हाँ, भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता, BNSS. कम से कम तो ला का आइडिया तो रहना चाहिए आप सबको, नहीं तो हमको कैसे पता चलेगा किस तरफ चल रहे हैं हम लोग. हाँ.
We are clear that the Supreme Court is committed to offering the Mother Earth, though it is not her fault. It is sinful that Mother Earth is just returned because of that. So how do we understand this scenario?
This is not real. He wants to kill. He doesn't want to kill really. So he wants to understand that from her mouth actually. Why she is not giving. So she will tell actually to give a lesson to my children. That's why I am not giving. So, but now you are saying, so I will give. And now king is there, father is there. Now father in the action now. He will correct all the children. What are the lacking in? And mother will supply milk. So in our Nyaya Samhita, BNSS, it is not there actually. There is no special provisions. भारतीय नागरिक सुरक्षा संहिता, IPC, yeah. Sections all are also. That's old. So many problems in that actually. 150 years back it was designed by Britishers. Dandaniti, that we call in our language, Shastra Dandaniti. What kind of danda should be given for punishment?
So they took this Shastras and all, Dharma Shastras.
No, they didn't take actually. They didn't take, and that's their mental speculation. We should design our own Dandaniti for our communities in future. Correct? Huh? Huh? Our own police and also our own constitution. Our own constitution also will be there. So their preamble is satisfying Vishnu. All the people in the society should satisfy Vishnu. So their duties are meant for satisfying Vishnu. This is the preamble actually. And yeah, their goal of life is Krishna Prem. This is the preamble, and like that we should design society. प्रहरन्ति न वै स्त्रीषु कृतागस्वपि जन्तवः किमुत तद्विदा राजन् करुणादीनवत्सलाः.
Even if a woman is not just stops in good life, one should place his hand upon her. And what to speak of you, dear king, who are so merciful? You are a protector and you are affectionate to the.
Yeah, beating women is not at all allowed in our Vedic culture. One should not beat. There is an inauspiciousness. Wherever that means if there is no respect for the woman, there will be no prosperity there. Respect should be there, and they are that means gently handled, and because they are soft-hearted people actually, and they should be should be cared. Man should take care of her woman, not the exploitation or otherwise using and throw. That things we should not do. That is the Brahmanical culture. Is a focus in what? Protecting Brahmanas, women, cows, children, and old people.
It is uncontrollable and only option is yes. No question of correcting.
Correcting will be we should do our endeavors to correct her, and at the age of 50 then take sannyas. Like Prabhupada also, so he bare, so that is also good for our karma to get destroyed. So association of getting a bad wife is good for destroying our karma. Similarly, bad son. And we should take it positively. But we should do correcting of her. If she is becoming chinchala and other prostitute mentality is there, so one should try to correct her by good means. And on this also various Arthashastra people, that means various acharyas give various kinds of punishments. She should be given this punishment. Chanakya says one way, and other Dharma Shastras say another way, and also our like Bhishmadev, he says another way. So that's why when we develop the society, there should be a thorough understanding of all the acharyas' views, and finally it should be developed. What should be done with them? So that is known as Dandaniti. IPC, so-called IPC, we say. No, BNSS. So we should have Dandaniti. There are a lot of things, research and a lot of things to reform this society to start a proper society. We need to work on many fronts. Many fronts people has to work. That means one thing, Krishna consciousness is the goal and life for us. Apart from that, we should also see how to organize our material life so nicely. And this is also many fronts people has to work. That's why Varnashrama research teams, they should be coming up and they will be working on the different areas. Collectively, if we work, then it will be easily you can reach. Then automatically, what are present problems? So many problems easily solved. When you take up the scientific process, that's community, scientific community, and you go with the shastras. So now, what are the problems you have? Material problems to deal. So that will be easily solved actually. He's not going to kill. Prabhupada is also writing. His intention is not going to kill the cow, make her to fear and so get the things from that. He could have killed in 1 hour before itself. There is no need of chasing. Mam vipatya jaram navam yatra vishwam pratishthitam atmanam cha prajoshchema katam basi dhasyasi.
Cow-shaped looking and just like a strong boat, all the bad things of the world is that on it. To break me to pieces, how can you protect yourself? So
Wow, right, reasoning. She's giving a reasoning. Actually. So she's saying that she is herself as a boat, and he and a king and his citizens, that means his sons, all are depending on us lying in that boat. If you break this boat, then where you will go? You will go into the Garbhodaka Ocean. That is actually you all know, no? The Earth actually we have 14 planetary system. In that just 100 yojanas height. This is Brahmanda, and almost all half is filled with the Garbhodaka Jal. And Lord is lying here. So I'm sorry, actually. So here in this Garbhodaka Jal, so from the novel Lotus novel, so from novel Lotus is coming, and now this is the so topmost Satyaloka, and then after that Tapoloka, Janaloka, Maharloka, Sargaloka, Bhurloka, and Bhuloka. Bhuloka is like this almost. And here, how it is hanging, here there is initially tortoise will be there, Kasyapa, and on top of that there is Anantshesh. This is 100 yojanas, not 100 yojanas.
But it actually 100 yojanas from Pathala.
No. That's the point I want to say. This is Earth planet is like a disc you will take. There's a disc. It's like a disc.
It's not a sphere.
It's not.
It's a cylindrical.
It's like a disc. It is having the thickness. Actually, it is not just a simple this much. It is like this. And it is almost all the radius of the whatever the what is diameter of the globe is Brahmand is that much it has. That much radius Earth is also having. So that means this is cross section you take. Thickness. In this thickness, all that means in the down to the Sumeru. So in the thickness, actually, in the cavity, actually, there are Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, and Patala.
So from that Pathala only like 100.
The Patala, where it is? It is in the just
subterranean.
Just it is in the surface of the not surface, down of the earth.
Everything is in movement.
Everything is in movement. Pravara, actually, you see, it's a Pravara cavity. In Bhumandala's cavity, all these 7 lokas are there, lower planets. And here, so now the Ananta Sheshi is holding actually like this. And Ananta Sheshi is supported by Kaschapa. That our Bhumandala is ice cream. We see ice cream on this actually. It is in the Bharata Varsha and it's small on Bharata Kanda actually. Or this is where we standing. It is tied to the South Pole is connected to the Bhumandala actually. That's why in airplane will not go that direction. Now also. No airplanes are allowed. You know this thing. From South Pole you cannot go. You can go through only North Pole only. Yeah. And also some kind of the histories are there. They have seen some different species there. Some went there also. Like this also you can get some material. Different species actually in that South Pole inside.
So from South Pole you can go to.
But also it's all our whole world. A rule is there. Nobody should go to the South Pole. You know all of this, no?
No, then go and put the Janda.
So it's not allowed. It's an international law that is. Nobody should go to South Pole. Yeah. Any airplanes, nothing. They should not go there. No traveling. South Pole traveling is not allowed. Yeah, you can search in the internet. You can get more information. Huh? No, it's not that. It's a rule is there.
What is the reason they made
this? So there are the histories there, Prabhu, but that is the connecting point to this Bharata Kanda to the Bhumandala.
So Bharat Khanda means the whole world.
Like top on this ice cream actually. It is like the vertical, it is lying. This is South Pole. This is North Pole. On the disc, it is kept like this. This is a Bhumandala if you take this table and it is kept like. Yeah. It's not moving also. No moving, nothing. Everything is completely, we learn everything wrong in our books.
Somebody can never land from Bharat Khanda.
Yeah. This is very difficult. So, this atmosphere will not allow also us to, because you will not be having any signal. Your planes also will not go there. Crash it will be. So no points of getting the directions, how to move. So it's international law. You cannot travel this direction. It's clearly, it is made a rule. You can see in the internet. You can many are there. Many sites are there. You can see that.
And the Varshas are also there.
That in the now in the Bhumandala Varshas, 9 Varshas are there. In the Jambu Dvipa, 9 Varshas. Then after that, ocean will come, then answer another Deepa like that. Sheer Sagar, either hai, Sheer Sagar. On the top of this is Burloka, and this is Swargaloka, and here it is, in this area. Yeah. Jana hai. Okay. Beneath.
Milk indigestion in that road.
Yeah. Actually, cosmology is very interesting. Everyone will become active.
Next guy.
Next candle, fifth candle. Maybe next year it will come, I think. Beneath the entire planetary system is the Garbha water. Lord Vishnu lies on this Garbha water, and from his abdomen a lotus stem grows, and all the planets within the universe are floating in the air. Being supported by this lotus stem, if a planet is destroyed, it must fall into the water of Garbha. The earth therefore warned King Prutu that he could gain nothing by destroying her. Indeed, he would protect himself and his citizens from drowning into Garbha water. In other words, outer space may be compared to an ocean of air, and each and every planet is floating on it just as a boat or island floating on ocean. Sometimes planets are called Dvipa or islands. So here what she is telling, now you are all here in this. That means actually this is Mother Earth, this disk is. Now if he breaks all this earth, then what will happen? Whoever is lying on, everyone will fall into this Garbhodaya water. I am boat. That's why she is telling, I am boat. Pruturuvacha Vasude tvam vadishyami Macchasana parangmukhim Bhagam barhishi yavrunte Natanoti chano vasu.
King Prithu replied to earthly planet, my dear Earth, you have disobeyed my orders and rulings. In the form of a demigod, you accepted your share of the yajnas we performed. But in return, you have not produced sufficient food grains. For this reason, I must kill you.
Yeah. Purport. The cow-shaped earthly planet submitted that she not only was a woman, but was innocent and sinless as well. Thus she argued that she would not be killed. Besides, she pointed out that being perfectly religious minded, the king couldn't violate the religious principles that forbade killing a woman. In reply, Maharaj Prutu informed her that first of all, she had disobeyed his orders. This was her first sinful activity. Secondly, he accused her of taking her share of yajnas, sacrifices, but not producing sufficient food grains in return.
The yajnas have stopped.
Yajnas are stopped when Vena was there. So when Prutu was there, they started.
Yes,
ऐसा ही नहीं. Many things Bhagavatam will not describe all the days. So they have performed, but still she is not giving because of the previously, yes, whatever the sin is there, keeping that in the mind, she is not giving. Now,
but again, in this angle, what is the fault of the sin? Vena's fault. Force them to stop the
when they pass the rule, then automatically, so see, it's not like a simple thing. So these people also became
saying they were not lazy.
Now, before they were lazy. So, first of all, when king ordered, so she didn't hear him. So that's the first sinful activity. Second is yajnas. So even she is taking share in the yajnas but not producing sufficient food grains. 23, let me see. Is there any comment? These chapters have no commentary almost. Gorupena Yavasam Trunam Jagdi Atti Payastu Nadogdi Napurayati Nadadati Itiyavat Kama Purosmyaham Nunami Itivat Tasyam Evam Dustayam Tvai Aparadinyam. Not connected to this. She's like a cow is eating grass but not giving the milk. Similarly, she is taking the share in the yajnas but not giving the sufficient food grains. Yavasam jagyanudinam naiva dogdyaudha sampayah tasyamevam hi dushtayam dando natra shashyati.
Also, you are eating green grass every day. You are not filling your milk bags so we can utilize your milk. Since you are willfully committing offenses, it cannot be said that you are not punishable. You are sinning the form of the God.
So a cow eats green grass in pasture and fills her milk bag with sufficient milk so that the cowherdsman can milk her. Yajnas are performed to produce sufficient clouds that will pour water over the earth. The word payaha can refer both to milk and to water. As one of the demigods, the earthly planet was taking her share in the yajnas, that is, she was eating green grass. But in return, she was not producing sufficient food grains. That is, she was not filling her milk bag. Prithu Maharaj was therefore justified in threatening to punish her for her offense. Next, Tvam kalvaushadhi bijani praksrustani swayambhuva namunchasyatma ruddhani mamavagnaya mandadi.
I so lost your intelligence that despite my order, you do not deliver the seeds of herbs and grains formerly created by Brahma and now hidden within yourself.
Yeah, so to give everything to people, actually, the next chapter it will come. It needs the sufficient proper cow, right person, eligible person. Then only she can supply all those things which she kept in her stomach. Like cow also give milk when there is a cough. Similarly, she is ready to give. That's why she will give the solution also. Why she is not giving? Because she want a right person to milk it.
But she just took the shape of cow. Yeah, another statement.
Analogy is like that only. So that means now Prutu should encourage the right person so to get those from her. So then right person is going to bring out those by seeing the different people actually. Like the Asuras, she is giving supplying that for the Suras, she is giving for the humans like that. When Prithu Maharaj qualified people he bring out, then she started giving. Based upon the eligibility of the people, she will give. While creating all the planets in the universe, Lord Brahma also created the seeds of various grains, herbs, plants, and trees. When sufficient water falls from the clouds, the seeds fructify and produce fruits, grains, vegetables, etc. But his example, Prithu indicates that whatever there is a scarcity in food production, the head of the government should take steps to see why production is being held up and what should be done to rectify the situation. Amusham kshutparitanam artanam paridevitam samayishyami madbanair binnayastava medasa.
Now, with the help of my arrows, I shall cut you into pieces, and with your flesh, satisfy the hunger-stricken citizens who are now crying for want of grains. Thus, I shall satisfy the crying citizens of India.
So now purport you can read. What here, yeah, Prithu is saying that he wants to kill her, make her pieces and feed to the hunger citizens. Here we find some indication of how the government can arrange for eating of cow flesh. Yeah. Cow flesh we can eat. Conditions are applied. It is here indicated that in rare circumstances, when there is no supply of grains, the government may sanction the eating of meat. However, when there is sufficient food, the government should not allow the eating of cow's flesh just to satisfy the fastidious tongue. In other words, in rare circumstances, when people are suffering for want of grains, meat eating or flesh eating can be allowed, but not otherwise. The maintenance of slaughterhouses for the satisfaction of tongue and the killing of animals unnecessarily should never be sanctioned by government. Prabhupada, what he's saying, if there is a difficulty for the human survival, that he says that law of necessity. If there is a law of necessity, then it is allowed. Cow meat eating. As described in a previous verse, cows and other animals should be given sufficient grass to eat. If despite a sufficient supply of grass and cows doesn't supply milk, and if there is an acute shortage of food, the dried up cow may be utilized to feed the hungry masses of people. That cows who are not giving milk, those will be cut and given to the people to eat. When there is no sufficient food grains, after trying properly, if you try and you are not getting, then survival purpose. According to the law of necessity, first of all, human society must try to produce food grains and vegetables. If they fail in this, they can indulge in flesh eating. पच नहीं रहे क्या? डाइजेस्ट नहीं हो रहे? हो रहे ना? Initially, they should not eat cow. Cow is the last animal to eat. Before, they should eat the goats, hens, buffaloes, all these. When these are all also not available, then cow they should eat. Initially, they should not jump for cow because cow is the last animal to eat actually. If you don't find anything, then the namesake he is saying, but own Purnamada, Purnamedam. That means we have proper sufficient land and also everything is there. So population also not overpopulation. So we can get.
The African government shortage of food allowed the animals to be served.
Acha, where?
Shortage of
After.
no rain, land.
Yeah. That means in special cases, it's like apad dharma. Very rarely it happens.
We are producing something other than the grains. There can be some rich grain. Exporting that, now somebody.
So if you see, to make one hen, that means one hen will take 45 to 50 days to grow a chicken, that means small chicken. Broilers, all broiler hens. Broiler. Layers and broiler. White color. Hens, fatty hens. So to grow it, how many days it takes? 45 to 50 days it takes. And how much food it takes? To grow 2 kgs, it will take 5 kgs of grains. Okay. 2 kgs of broiler hen that means that flesh will come. So by 5 kgs of grains, you should feed it to her. So see, and also so much water you should give. Now, after cut that 2 kgs of broiler, you can maximum, that means how much you can get 1.5 kg of flesh, only eatable flesh you get. Remaining will be the intestines and this and that will go out waste actually. 1.5 kg, so one family, 4 members, they will finish with one time eating actually. 4-5 members, yes? That means only it will one time, that means it is stopping one time hunger. But if you eat, instead of eating the flesh, 5 kgs of grains, you can survive for the 5 days. You're understanding calculation. So that's why instead of feeding to the animals to get the flesh, if you consume those grains directly, you can survive easily. And also because of this, so much waste and water pollution is also happening. Because of they will be clean the whole, and water they pollute, the farms are clean. Like this, if you say same way, you can go for the pigs. So pig production and also buffalo production for eating. Many major countries, they are producing a lot of food grains. Instead of consuming that directly, they are utilizing that for the production of the meat. And because of this cycle, then what is happening? There is some kind of scarcity in the society. And they are importing the meat. Exporting the meat and importing the some different grains. So many actually farm. That means the government, the king has to regulate all these things. But now in the hands of government, no regulation actually, because they have to see the GDP how it should be increasing. Simply they will be focusing on so how to increase. Oh, flesh eat or cow flesh is having more demand. So I will just slaughter the cows and that's all. I can make me balance my GDP, maintain that GDP. So this kind of, that means modern economy is also false economy, false systems, and they no control in the government also, and completely that will lead to the all wrong conclusions. That's why it's a mess actually. Remove all the mess. So teach everyone Krishna consciousness, make them bring them to the land and cows, produce your own food and chant Hare Krishna. Simple actually. Society should be simplified. Huh?
That is what it means, stay grounded.
Yeah, stay grounded. So we have to be on the ground, on the land actually. So otherwise, these modern, now if you enter into the modern analysis economy, this and that, even the present political leaders also, politicians also, they cannot do any good actually, because they are bounded to follow the modern scales, modern economical systems, which can define the wealth of the state. So those are all bogus scales, bogus methods to define the wealth of the society. How they decide the wealth of the society? So they will be seeing the how much so exports we are doing and how much imports are we are doing based upon this. And some software packages, the tools are the things how much we are selling. This is a false things. They're all calculating the economy also in a false basis. Real wealth is what? Grains, food, flowers, minerals. This is the real milk. This is the real wealth. But for this wealth, no value in the society actually.
Well, there is a lot of minerals that wants to go to invest there.
This petrol is not a mineral actually. It's another unnecessary thing they are digging out. No. Petroleum products will be spoiling the nature again and again. Mineral means gold and iron, which are useful. Now they are digging up all the so-called minerals. Definition of mineral is also defined actually, is corrupted. Now they are digging the all unnecessary things and polluting the environment. Silicon, germanium, all these things we are making so many products. And
Coal is mineral.
yeah, coal. Yes. Coal will become diamonds. Diamonds. Yes.
So that silicon these days, like this one is for cooking and all, it's been used. It is heat resistant. Also.
Yes.
So what is that?
That heat is the most ignorant heat. Fire is also many types. Sattvic fire, Rajasic fire, Tamasic fire. If you cook food in the Sattvic fire, then it will be giving the Sattvic thoughts in our consciousness. So that's why the best fire will be produced from the indigenous cow cakes, cow dung cakes. If you burn it, then the pure fire will come out. And on that fire, food is cooked, then that will be Sattvic food. And but if you go to the next by the wood actually, if you take wood and if you get the fire, then that is Rajasic. And when you go for the petroleum gas, LPG is the tamasic actually. Kerosene, petroleum, and even the down. That means then micro oven is extreme ignorance. All this, that means extreme ignorance. That means the heat water produced. That means fire is also in the swabhava. That means modes, gunas actually. Then that kind of food if we eat, then all that means his body will not be minded. Jaisa anna vaisa man.
But
No, fire bhi kharab hai. Fire bhi, wrong fire if you use, then problem.
But devotees are chanting, no, so it should become.
Chanting is not meant for the so getting this kind of things. No, actually. Lord is not saying like Anyabhilashta sunyam jnana karma dhyanavrta. Not so that means I will do sin and I will purify my sin by using the chanting. Then this is nam, that means nam no balatisya. That means committing sinful activities on the strength of holy name. Holy name will be purifying everything. Consciously, after knowing everything, still we are so not changing, at least endeavoring to change. Then holy name also will not feel so nice. Hey, they are using for cheap purposes me. I don't like. So this person, it will not give the realizations. No.
So, personal question. I don't know if that such kind of a setup which you spoke, if it is there, it's very station. If it is there, do you feel any difference when you travel, like station you get?
Now we are also not having that. So we have sometimes actually in some places we get. So Maharaj actually now, so Bhakti Maharaj farm is there, VCF there, Varnashma College Foundation. I serve for Iskcon Mayapur actually, but sometimes I go. They cook at least in the firewood. But in the Mayapur also everything, all kitchens, most of the time they cook on the firewood only. But now we don't have any cows. Even in the Mayapur area also, all these are all removed. So cows, there nobody is keeping cows, or even buffaloes also they are not keeping. Everyone is having the toto. All youth are running toto. Now 5,000 totos are there in Mayapur.
That is
Battery totos. And they are leaving the protecting cows and caring cows. So that's the psychology is changing. People's mentality is changing. Why we have to strain ourselves with the maintaining the cows and this and that. So, but everyone is drinking milk so much, 1 liter, and also cages of paneer every week they are eating. We don't know where they are coming. This is surprising thing. Everyone should think about this. So the difference, if you ask, then I have only less experience, but we are all looking for the community. There also I'm trying. So I distributed land this time. Distributed means not permanently. So Mayapur is called land. But I take care actually. I'm in charge for agriculture and forest. So and yeah. So what I do, I gave some like some 2-3 bighas for these 20 people, like 60 bighas. That means almost all 1 acre of land, 1.5 acre of land. Small pieces I gave, and you produce your own vegetables, and you don't need to give anything. I plowed it and I gave everything, water supply, everything arrangements I did. Just you produce your food, vegetables. If you have access, then give to Radhama. So like that, I encouraged for 15 families. So they did good actually. And they produced vegetables, tomato, bagon. Tractor only we used. We have our one more thing actually. We have our buffaloes, but nobody is interested to learn actually. Even person is also from Goshala. Person is also ready to teach. Manpower. We want manpower. People actually who can. We have manpower also. We have motivation actually. Mayapur 7,000 people community. We are 7,000. And we are trying actually now in the Telugu forums, also Hindi forums. I'm trying to push. At least some few people are coming out. And also they are doing on the small piece of land, they are producing their vegetables. Definitely there's a difference. If you produce the fresh vegetables without any chemicals, eat it, that taste and this. And similarly, if you produce our own oil is also produced by our own grains. With our eyes, we see. And milk is also we are seeing directly from the cow. People actually, my labor workers, sometimes because I don't have sufficient milk and I purchase curd from the shop, and if I take to them, few people are not eating that. They're saying that this curd is eaten by dogs. This see their labor. They made our standard as dogs actually. I got surprised and they felt, oh, this we don't eat. We want proper curd actually. It's not curd actually. That means we think that we are advanced and labor think that they are advanced. You people are eating the material which is eaten by dogs, and we are eating good thing.
This is the source of paneer.
Yeah,
The lighter side,
they are eating more paneer.
oh my God, tons of paneer.
Tons of paneer in the stomachs of Iskcon followers.
Paneer and gulab jamun. This is
Sugar is also very dangerous. Paneer is also very dangerous, and it should be stopped as much as possible. It will be good.
Guruji, I heard Maharaj saying once that when he has some data, he was saying that when traditionally bulls were being used
Yes.
before the Green Revolution, production was higher.
Yes.
He was saying 10 times higher
Yes. Yes.
than the tractor and
Yes.
hybrid seeds. Any proper data or
in the 19 I also did research, Prabhu. 70s, actually 1700s. If I went to 1700s history actually in the libraries also. At that time, for a hectare or for 1 acre, now for 1 acre we get maximum of 35 into 70. That means 21 quintals. That means 2.1 tons of rice. Previously, they were getting at least more than 4 tons. So in 1 acre. So such a statistics are there. Even in the, if you can read like Sri Krishna Devarayas in the South India, the kingdom how it was. It was so opulent, so many grains, and lot of, because when the bulls and cows they walk on the land, the land's fertility increases because of the softness of the. When the tractor goes, then what will happen? So fertility means what? The microbes in that land. So these microbes, when they are plowed by the big tractors, so and also they're getting pressed, and also they are turned like a lot of, that means more than, so this much. So it going, the soil is made up and down. This is and also putting the chemicals, pesticides and fertilizers. They will be destroy the microbes, which will be helpful for the plant to make the food. Even in our body also, whatever the water we drink, this distilled water or other, sorry, not this RO water, it is not having any microbes. But if you drink the water which is from the pond or otherwise which is from the well directly, it is having the microbes which will be useful to digest your food and make the such a different minerals, calcium and whatever want for your body. Those will making and supplying to the body. So like this for land also, these microbes will make food for the plants. Now, if cows they walk, the cow urine if they drop, then those microbes will increase. Cow dung also make it increase these microbes. Then plants will be becoming very strong. Then even the pests attack, then they will not do any harm. This is the way. In that way, easily they are going to get lot of yield without any pain.
this thing only can be verifiable science can be documented.
It's there. It is already in Nagpur. You can see there's a Go Vignan Anusandhan Kendra. There are so many live examples are there, present examples. Even in the Maharashtra also, so many. I visited personally. I have seen personally. The yield is so much high, and I have seen. It's not it's a theological or it's a theoretical message. It is a practically implemented. So many people are working. Even in outskirts to Bangalore, there are so many people are working.
Why the agricultural ministry of India is not?
It's promoting. It's organic farming. They are promoting, but farmers they are not. They became lazy. The consciousness is changed. Now in my village, and all the people, that means my age, now my generation is the leading generation of 40s, because now we are the farmers who are working on the ground, because our fathers are old people, they are gone. These people, nobody wants to work in the field. They go to the field by the bike. Previously, when we were childhood, we used to go by walk actually by the maximum cycle. Now they go by the bike, and they have so much machinery actually. And now the roads are made to the fields of insides, and big vehicles for the threshing, for cutting, big machinery they are using, and without any labor, very much mechanized now the systems. And fertilizers also they are pouring like anything. For 1 acre, they will be at least pour 10 bags of fertilizer. Previously, one and a half, two is major actually, maximum. Some 100 year, 10, 15 years back, 20 years back. Now 10 bags they are pouring. And also easy way of doing things. They don't have any nature of doing hard work. Compared to now South India, Bengal still is good. People are working hard till morning 6 o'clock they come, till 1 o'clock they work for us. And they take only 300 rupees. And 1 hour only they break, 300 rupees, they are working. Even the 20, 30 years back actually, Bengal villages. So now in Andhra and this South India, is the Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, they are gone case villages all. Yeah, पूरा IT हो गया. घर में भी बैठ के सब.
My parents were saying like when they try to hire labor for plowing,
No labor
they
use.
expect money like government. Usually government gives some 300, 500 per day. They do only 2 hours of work.
Yes, yes.
They put the mud from here to there, there to here.
Yes.
And so they expect the same thing in paddy also, and it's very difficult for them.
Every work they will catch. Labor mind is like this. If you say little extra thing, that means so because of rain now you have to just make a bunch now. They will say how much you will give. And now that means now the harvesting is over. Bags are just in the tractor. They are now they brought. Now they put inside. How much you will give? For every small thing, they'll catch hold you and try to make cash. That is the attitude of labor. And that means owners and laborers both are trying to exploit each other, and there is no limit for that. Owner is trying to exploit labor. He's actually 10 acres and you'll say 8 acres. And labor also. So he will do only for 4 hours, 1 hour work. Then where is the limit actually? If he is exploiting, try to exploit your neighbor is trying to exploit you and you want to exploit him, then what will happen? The corporate is also like that, and every company is also like that only. All this exploitation each other only. As an employee, you might not be knowing, but if you go to the higher levels, in the top levels of management, you can see they are all trying to cheat, exploit, loot. So this kind of society, that's why there is no proper attitude in the people to work hard. So किसी के पास नहीं है मेहनत करने का.
Time is also
Yeah.
the generation.
Yeah.
What used to take 1960 the one person 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes.
Now within a tractor half an hour.
Yeah.
The rest of the watch time.
Yes, yes. He can run mobile चला सकते हैं. So anyway, this is the Vinasakale. The conclusion is that Earth produces sufficient grains to feed the entire population, but the distribution of grains is restricted due to trade regulations. Now tariff, even there is a production, but you cannot sell. There is a tariff war. So how to, that means attack on this country. And they want to also, it may look, that means once if you enter into their systems, you may not say this is right and this is wrong. Better is just reject the total system and build your own system. If you try to enter into their system and this that thing, these are all always so never-ending discussions only. Both are wrong actually, as per the Shastra. And start your own systems. Tariff for you know? No? Yes, no? Media war, tariff war, philosophical war. War is going. Regulation and desire for profit. So because of trading only, the production is there in one country, but there is no free flowing of that production to the needed place. Because this country think that he is my enemy, I will not supply anything. Let these grains go get wasted. America production is very high, but it doesn't want to give. Otherwise, everyone will become heat nicely and become healthy, and everyone become financially strong. And then if they get stability, then how I can control the countries? Let me don't give my grains to anyone. I will dump in the ocean. This is happening. These are the policies among the countries because of man-made. So that means boundaries and fighting, unnecessarily But Lord is giving the Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamadachyate. So that's the Prabhupada wanted. What is the solution? He wants us to conquer the whole world. Yeah. No, spiritual and material both. We should conquer both ways. So, but the distribution of these grains is restricted due to trade regulations. Okay, next. Consequently, in some places, there is scarcity of grain, and in others profuse production. If there were one government on the surface of the earth to handle the distribution of grain, there would be no question of scarcity, no necessity to open slaughterhouses, and no need to present false theories about overpopulation. How to make one country? Akhanda Bharat, how? Just by spreading Krishna conscious movement, by distributing books, and so by spreading the Sankirtan movement everywhere. Then how to make one country? If you philosophically, if you change person, then automatically it's one country. That's all.
But Iskcon only so much philosophical.
This will not be there for a long time. Those are all temporary. Next, Puman Yoshit Utakliba Atma Sambhavano Dhamana Bhuteshu Nirang Krusho Nrupanam Tadvido Vada. Tadvado Vada. Any cruel person, be he a man, woman, or impotent anach, who is only interested in personal maintenance and has no compassion for other living entities, may be killed by the king. Such killing can never be considered actual. If you don't concern for others and if you see for only selfish, then he should be killed. Everybody should be killed. So see the purpose. The planet Earth is actually a woman in her constitutional form, and as such she needs to be protected by the king. Prithu Maharaj argues, however, that if a citizen within a state, be he man, woman, or anach, is not compassionate upon his fellow men, he or she may be killed by the king. And such a killing is never to be considered actual killing. Actually, she said that woman should not be killed. And now Prithu Maharaj is saying that if she is becoming like this, is not compassionate, so then she should be killed. He or she are even neutral gender also. As far as the field of the spiritual activities is concerned, when a devotee is self-centered, self-satisfied, and doesn't preach the glories of Krishna, he is not considered a first-class devotee. A devotee who tries to preach, who has compassion upon innocent persons who have no knowledge of Krishna, is superior devotee. So that's a Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur Maharaj also instructed by Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Don't be happy with your own bhajan, but you go and preach. Run this movement. So like that, he gave a letter actually. Some set of items he gave. In his prayers to the Lord, Prahlad Maharaj said that he was not personally interested in liberation from this material world. Rather, he didn't wish to be liberated from this material condition until all fallen souls were delivered. Even in the material field, if a person is not interested in others' welfare, he should be considered to be condemned by personality of Godhead or his incarnation like Prithu Maharaj. So that's why we should be paropakari. Tvam stabdam durmadam nitva mayagam tilishah sharaihi atma yoga balene ma dharayishyamyaham praja. You are very much puffed up with pride and have become almost insane. Presently, you have assumed the form of a cow by your mystic powers. Nonetheless, I shall cut you into small pieces like grain, and I will uphold the entire population by my personal mystic powers. That means he is saying that she is telling, so if you kill me, if you make me pieces, then where your people and you will go? You'll be in the Garbha Ghosh. Now he's saying that no problem, I will finish you, and I have my mystic powers, I can hold my people. Next. Evam manyumayumurtim krutantamiva bibratam Pranata pranjali praha mahi sanjata vepatuhu. At this time, Prithu Maharaj became exactly like Yamaraj and his whole body appeared very angry. In other words, he was anger personified. After hearing him, the planet Earth began to tremble. She surrendered and with folded hands began to speak as follows. So one cannot challenge the authority of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in any circumstance. It is better to surrender unto him, take his protection at all times. That's why, yeah. Dharo vacha namo parasmai purushaya mayaya vinyastananatanave gunatmane namah swarupanubhavena nirdhuta dravya kriya karaka vibramormaye. The planet Earth spoke, my dear Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, you are transcendental in your position, and by your material energy, you have expanded yourself in various forms and species of life through the interaction of the three modes of material nature. Unlike some other masters, you always remain in your transcendental position and are not affected by the material creation, which is subjected to different material interactions. Consequently, you are not bewildered by material activities. So, what she's saying, so let us see here. Guna vinyasta nana tanave gunatmane. So, if we see the commentary, actually, little commentary there, let me just. Vinyastāha nirmitāha nāna bhūtāha asmadātyāha tanavaha yasya. She is telling that, my dear Maharaj, we are all your body. How you can kill me? Because you see, so Virat Rupa is Lord's gross manifestation or not? And she is also part of that body or not? So that's why she is telling that we are all your body. That means Virat's, she is also part of Virat Purusha. So Gunatmani, that's why she is telling Gunatmani. That means Gunamaya. That means how Lord is Gunamaya. Lord is Gunamaya how? So because Virat Rupa is also Lord's gross manifestation, in that way Lord is Gunamaya. So it's a gross manifestation. So Virat Rupa is also Lord, but it is a material manifestation. Then Yaduktam Mahitalam Tad Jaganam Ityadi Nanutarhi Swatanum Tvam Kim Aham Hanmi Tatra Aha. So then you can see Prithu Maharaj is asking. That means now breaking you means breaking me, myself, my body. Then she is saying that no. Actually, here you are different also. Of course, we are all your body, but you are different also. Why? Lord is different by his Swarupa Shakti. That's why he's saying what? Swarupanubhavena Nirdhuta Dravya Kriyakaraka Vibramor Maye. So Lord, when she said that we are all your body, that means he killing you means I'm hurting my own body. Then she's saying, no. You are different. Yes or no? Lord, one way we are all, this whole world is Lord only. Breaking this world means breaking this planetary system means breaking Lord. In what sense? Because it is the Lord's external energy. So Virat Rupa, this whole universes, all the planets are in the Virat Rupa only, line. And this Virat Rupa is Lord's cross manifestation. So breaking earth means breaking the Lord's body, that is he said. When the Lord is asking question, if by breaking you means breaking my own body, then she's saying that no. Because Lord is existing in his own Swarupa by his Swarupa Shakti. So that means what? Lord is, yes, this material world also. Lord is also not this material world. Lord is existing always in his Swarupa. Okay. That's why it is known as what? Achintya Veda Veda. This is the point actually. At the same time, the Lord is not directly manifest in the external energy, but he is always situated in spiritual energy. As stated in the Bhagavad Gita, Mayadhyakshena Prakriti. That means material nature is working under the direction of the Lord. Therefore, the Lord is not untouched to the material external energy, and is addressed in this verse as Guna Atma, the source of three modes of material nature. So why you are saying this material world is Lord then? Because this material world is manifested out of his external energy, and that external energy is not different from the energetic. What is the relationship between the energy and energetic? I explained this only in this class where actually Achintya Bheda Bheda explained previously. What kind of relationship is there between energy and energetic?
Control.
Bheda and Abheda. What I want to say, simultaneously one and different. So I said, na? Yeah? No? It was a long time back. I think here only I discussed. So here what I want to say, Shakti and Shaktiman. Lord is Shaktiman and Shakti. Shakti is what? Swarupa Shakti, Vairanga Shakti, and Tarsha Shakti. So, what kind of relationship is there between Shakti and Shaktiman? So, Shakti is Swarupatah Bhinnattvena Chintayatum Ashakyatvat Abhedaha. Swarupatah Abhinnattvena Chintayatum Ashakyatvat Vedaha. Shakti Shakti Matoho Veda Vedo Taucha Achintyo. What it means? So, you cannot think about the Shaktiman without Shakti. Like example, there is a lamp is there. If this lamp actually, now we are running out the time, I need so little more time. Just so here the Vashna Shakti is there. That means heat energy is there, and light energy is there. They are also existing here, and here the lamp is the source of heat and light. That means it is the possessor of heat and light, and heat and light is existing here also. So now this lamp, and if you stand here, you are feeling heat or not, light or not? Yes. So that means this Shakti is different from this Shaktiman or not? Yes. And also, can you say this is lamp? No, this only lamp. That means difference is there. Similarly, so when you put off this lamp, you will not be feeling any heat and light energy. So that means, can you say heat and light is different from the lamp? No. So that means what kind of relationship lamp and heat and light are having? So simultaneously, one also, they are different also. So what kind of relationship they have? Bheda, Abheda relationship are there. So simultaneously, if something is possessing two contradictory qualities, then that object is achintya, inconceivable. Like example, so like fire is there, this fire is giving the heating effect and simultaneously cooling effect also. Then this fire is achintya. One relationship is such a way, it is having the difference and also it is having the non-difference. So then that relationship is what? Bheda Bheda relationship, and also achintya Bheda Bheda. Yes or no? This is our philosophy. Now this Virat form is Shakti of the Lord only, na? So this is the Lord. And this Shakti is being the Shakti of the Lord, it is also different. And also it is not different. So being different, so you can take that means when you say Lord is not this Virat Rupa, yes, that is also true. And when we say in the Upanishads, oh, that means Sarvam Kalvidam Brahma, everything is Brahman, that is also true. Because Abhed also is there. Being Shakti, it is not different from the Shaktiman. So now what Mother Earth is saying, my dear Lord, this universe is nothing but you only, your body only. So then he is asking, Pruthi is asking, so that means hurting you is part of my body. So is nothing but hurting my body. Then she is saying no also. Why no? Because he is also existing in his own form by his own Swarupa Shakti. In that way, he is different also. This is clear. Now the important thing is coming. Now the main point I want to bring out here. What? The planet Earth explains that although the Lord is attached to the external energy, he is nirdhuta. That means he is completely free from activities of external energy. The Lord is always situated in his internal energy. Therefore, in this verse, it is called Swarupa Anubhavena. Now, Prabhupada is writing, the Lord remains completely. Please give some little more attention here. This is the purport I want to make you to understand. Lord remains completely in his internal potency and yet has full knowledge of external energy as well as internal energy. Just as you see, Prabhupada is giving a example actually. Lord is situated in his Swarupa Sakti and also he is having external energy. And to make you to understand, he is giving an example of devotee. Just as his devotee remains always in transcendental position, keeping himself in the service of the Lord without becoming attached to the material body. Now you see, Srila Rupa Goswami says that the devotees who is always engaged in devotional service of the Lord is always liberated regardless of his material situation. If it is possible for a devotee to remain transcendental, it is certainly possible for the Supreme Personality of Godhead to remain in his internal potency without being attached to external potency. There should be no difficulty in understanding this situation. Just as a devotee is never bewildered by his material body, the Lord is never bewildered by external energy of the material world. A devotee is not hampered by the material body, although he is situated in physical body that runs according to so many material conditions. Just as there are 5 kinds of air functions within the body, as so many organs, the hands, legs, tongue, genitals, rectum, and etc., all working differently, the spirit soul, the living entity who is in full knowledge of his position, is always engaged in chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, and is not concerned with the bodily functions. Note this point. What this mean? Prabhupada is saying that we were discussing the yesterday diagram in the morning class, also evening. Jivatma should situate himself and always should connect with the Lord as a servant. Jiver Suruper Hoye Krishner Nityadas. And being in this position, he has to chant how many hours? 24 hours. And what about the body? What about the eating, sleeping? Prabhupada, what he's saying here? So that means a devotee is not hampered. That means these activities are going to hamper the continuous chanting. How it is possible? This is the practice. That means pure Suddha Sadhana Bhakti means, so doing direct devotional services, hearing, chanting, so worshipping, paying obeisances, all this. So this kind of activity should go on irrespective of bodily situation. So that's why Anyabhilasha Sunyam Gnana Karma Dhyanavrtam Anukulyana Krishna Anusilanam. Anu means people they think that in regular intervals, but not regular intervals. It is Anu means all the time, 24/7. So pure devotion means only in regular intervals it is done, then he is a pure devotee. Remaining thing, whatever I can do. This kind of definitions they are bringing out. It is just giving that means backside आकर जो है ना चाकू भोंकना, यही इसी के समान है actually to our philosophy, to our Rupa Goswami's philosophy. It's a dangerous understanding this is about the pure devotion. It's a nowhere explained. When you understand the types of bhakti, so then you'll clearly coming to conclusion and understanding of pure devotion through that. There also. So that's why what is pure devotion? Doing direct devotional services to the Lord 24/7 for the pleasure of the Lord, not other purpose. This is known as pure devotion. The same thing Prabhupada is saying, Then people think that, oh, if I don't maintain body, how it will be happening? What about my body and this consciousness, that consciousness? What Prabhupada is saying is, a devotee is situated in his Swarupa, like, so Lord is situated in his own Swarupa and also he is seeing the external affairs. Similarly, so to make you understand that, he is giving the devotee example. Practical experience he is giving, his own practical experience he is giving. So, being a pure devotee, Prabhupada is also practicing this. What he is saying, you see, he is situated in his physical body that runs according to so many material conditions. Just as there are few kinds of air functioning within the body and so many organs, the hands, legs, tongues, genitals, rectum, etc., all working differently. The spirit soul, the living entity who is in full knowledge of his position, is always engaged in chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, and is not concerned with the bodily functions. Although the Lord is connected with the material world, he is always situated in his spiritual energy and is always unattached to the functions of the material world. So that is the practice. One should be fully surrendered. That means sarvo padi vinirmuktam tatparena nirmalatvam rishikirin ushikesa sevanam bhakti richyate. Do you think it is so easy? One should be coming out from all the bodily designations and be situated in the, so his own consciousness, Jiver Swarupere Krishna Nityadas. And what he should do? Direct devotional services to the Lord. This is known as pure sadhana. At that time, on bhava stage, his difference is what? At that time, anarthas may stop him to, he is endeavoring to do all the time, engage his mind in the Lord's service. But what is happening? Because of anarthas, there is a breakage, but still he is considered as pure devotee till the time of, so anartha nivritti, this problem will be there. But when he reaches to the stage of bhava, these anarthas are gone. This is Sukrutot Anarthas. At that time, mind will be connected to the Lord directly all the time, like the flow of Ganges. Continuously it will be connected. Before that, endeavor will be there to do 24 hours. So, as far as the material body, quickly. So, as far as the material body is concerned, there are 6 waves are symptomatic material conditions: hunger, thirst, lamentation, bewilderment, old age, and death. The liberated soul is never concerned with these 6 physical interactions. That's why Prabhupada sometimes says that a pure devotion starts from the Brahma Bhuta stage. That means divide from the designations. Sarvapadi Nirmukta. Brahma Bhuta stage means we are not to be Brahman realized, but meaning is should be out from the material designations. For that, what we should do? We should always develop, that means surrender is needed actually. That will come from the Drashraddha. That will come from association of pure devotees studying Bhakti Shastras. Next, येनाहमात्मा यतनं विनिर्मिता धात्रा यतोयम गुण सर्ग संग्रह स एव मां हन्तु मुदायुधः स्वरा डुपतिस्तोन्यं शरणं कमाश्रे. The planet Earth continued, my dear Lord, you are the complete conductor of the material creation. You have created this cosmic manifestation and the 3 material qualities, and therefore you have created me, the planet Earth, the resting place of all living entities. Yet you are always fully independent, my Lord. Now that you are present before me and ready to kill me with your weapons, you let me know where shall I go to take shelter, and tell me who can give me protection. Now she is surrendering actually. She is clearly saying that, so you are creator and maintainer and destroyer of this. In the previous look, what she said, we are all your body. Then he asked, if we are all your body, then I'm hurting my own body by hurting you. No, she is telling that you are different from that also. Like you are situated in your Sarupa Sakti. Now she is telling that you can do anything. That means you can create, maintain, and destroy. So, 30th sloka. Evam chet tarhi twadukti pramanyena tvayi mama nasti mamata. So, ityatah tvam hanyeta hanye Va ityataha aha enaiti. Anyway, we will not take up now this little commentary only, nothing a specific thing. We'll read the purports and we'll finish. So now she is telling, you are the creator, maintainer, and destroyer. In that way, she is glorifying. As stated, no one can protect the person whom Krishna is prepared to kill. And no one can kill a person whom Krishna protects. She surrendered actually. So she next yayeta davasruja characharam swamayayatma shraya vitarkyaya tayaiva soyam kila goptumudyata katam numam dharma paro jigamsati. In the beginning of creation, you created all moving and non-moving living entities by your inconceivable energy. Through this very same energy, you are now prepared to protect living entities. Indeed, you are the supreme protector of religious principles. Why are you so anxious to kill me, even though I am in the form of a cow? So she is begging. Nunam bateshasya samihitam janai तन्मायया दुर्जया कृतात्मभिः न लक्ष्यते यस्त्वकरोदकारय योनेकयः प्रपरतश्च ईश्वरः. My dear Lord, although you are one, by your inconceivable potencies you have expanded yourself in many forms. Through the agency of Brahma, you have created the universe. You are therefore directly the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Those who are not sufficiently experienced cannot understand your transcendental activities because these persons are covered by your illusory energy. So, Avinda is a creator, but why people are not knowing? Because they are all covered by these illusory energy. Avidya. So, next. सर्गादियोऽस्यानुररद्धि द्रव्यक्रियाकारकचेतनात्मभिः तस्मै समन्नुद्धनिरुद्धशक्तये नमः परस्मै पुरुषाय वेधसे. My dear Lord, by your own potency, you are the original cause of material elements as well as the performing instruments, the senses, the workers of the senses, that's the mind, controlling demigods, the intelligence, and the ego, as well as everything else. By your energy, you manifest the entire cosmic creation, maintain it, and dissolves it. Through your energy alone, everything is sometimes manifest and sometimes not manifest. You are therefore the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the cause of all causes. I offer my respectful obeisances unto you. तस्मात् अचिंत्य शक्त्या केवलं नम इत्याह अरुणति जीवस्य अनुरोधेन करोति द्रव्य क्रिया करणानि भूतेन्द्रिय. That means you create the jivas, all the, that means mind, intelligence, everything, and you maintain that, and you can destroy or you can protect. Palayitum samhartum, both you can do. You are able to do anything. Okay. सवैभवानात्म विनिर्मितं जगत् भूतेन्द्रियान्तःकरणात्मकं विभो संस्थापयिष्यन्नजमां रसातला अभ्युञ्चहाराम्बस आदिसूकरा. Now she is playing a trick actually. My dear Lord, you are always unborn. Once in the form of original boar, you rescued me from the waters in the bottom of universe of the universe. Through your own energy, you created all physical elements, the senses, the heart for the maintenance of the world. So what she is saying, actually, she is saying here, so now why I have to protect? Even I can destroy and I can protect. You are saying, I will destroy you. Then she is saying that you are no, what you did in the previous. So in the history, you only protected me, you only brought me out from the Garbhodaka ocean, Garbhodaka water. And now you want to destroy. So whom you protected and you want to kill that? Like that, she is. So swasmin karuna, that means she is expecting mercy from the Lord. And for that she is speaking like this. So swasmin karunyam utpadayanti purvavrittim smarayati. That means previous thing she is reminding to him. Next, उपामुपस्ते मयि नाव्यवस्थिता प्रजा भवानद्यरिक्षुः किल सवीरमूर्ति समभूदुद्धारधरो यो मां प्रयस्युग्रशरो जिघांससि. My dear Lord, in this way you once protected me by rescuing me from the water, and consequently your name has been famous as Dharadhara, he who holds the planet Earth. At the present moment, in the form of a great hero, you are about to kill me with sharpened arrows. I am, however, just like a boat on the water, keeping everything afloat. Now, what she is telling, this commentary will read here, this 35th one. So she uparistayam mayi navi nauka rupaya saeva dharadara adishu karo maswami tvam yo mam swabharya payasi nimitte jighansasi. I am just a boat and you are the navi, boat rider. That means you are my hero, my husband. I am your wife. She is bringing. So I am a boat and you are the boat rider. That's why you are Dharadhara. How I am Dhara and you are Dharadhara. Like boat and boat rider. And like Swami and Sevika. I am your Bharya, wife. So, my dear Lord, what is the meaning? What is the intention behind this? Mother Earth's intention. So, my Lord, you know, these people are all your and my children, kids. All these people. So, imahatu Tat prajaha. That means your people means my children also. So we are a husband and wife, our children. Mother apatyanya. That means your children. Till now you are saying that your children, and you want to protect them. But actually, you know, they are also my children because I am your wife. So my children, and I always keep in my lap. All of these people are in my lap only. That's why, because since they are my children, I am keeping in my lap. Stitani nityamaham stanya, and I always feed my breast milk to them. That means grains. She produces grains and feeds. But that means payam eva sampratam etad durvruttama. That means now time being in my children's character, I am seeing some change, some defect. So durvrittima laksha. Sampratam, that means now etad durvrittama seelam, that means sikshayanti, to teach a good lesson to my children. For time being, sometime I am stopping to give milk. So, my dear husband, what is wrong with me? Is there any wrong in me? Why you want to kill me? I want to give good lesson to our children. So mata apyaham kruddhapayo na payami. So being a mother of these children, so for some time I am not feeding the milk. So by that, so husband, that means father can kill mother. His wife can he kill? No, na. So that's why he should not kill me. This is so dharas. Tvam Gruhapati mam tadayasi na payamidi tvam Gruhapati. That means you are the house owner and you are now beating me. You are scolding me. So it's not good.
Beating the wife.
Beating the wife for the children, not feeding children the milk. But children did the wrong thing. To teach a lesson to them, and for time being, mother is not giving the milk. For that, husband can beat wife. He should not. For children welfare only she is doing, na. So like that, she is giving an argument by this sloka. Lord is known as Dharadhara, meaning he who keeps the planet Earth on his tusk as the boar incarnation. Thus, the planet Earth in the shape of a cow is accounting the contradictory acts of the Lord. Although he once saved the earth, he now wants to upset the earth, which is like a boat on water. No one can understand the activities of a Lord due to poor fund of knowledge. Human beings sometimes think that Lord's activities contradictory. There is no contradictory, and he doesn't want to really kill the mother earth only, so make her scare. And so this is a leela actually. Yes.
So, like earlier, talking to courage as the directly. Say Shakya Shavata directly. And second question, Mother Earth like the wife, but in ancient chapter, we see like Krishna is developed affection as the daughter of the mother. That would be Rashmi.
So being a Shakti avatar also, so see, sometimes we say Brahmaji also supreme personality of Godhead, being a Gunavatar. That means Da Sakshat Parabrahmatma we don't see. Sometimes we call it as even Earth also, this whole world is also Lord only. Achintya, Veda, Abheda.
Aspect. 18th chapter, Maharaja, Mother Earth be like a father.
Where?
Later on. Except
4.8.28.
Thereafter, she was very much satisfied with planet Earth for she's affection for all food directed. Thus, she developed an affection for the planet Earth that added to her own heart. In 29th after we
So you see, sometimes you can multiple relationships. Like daughter is also sometimes considered as a mother. So it can be how to see actually. I am not exactly remembering the whole context. Very long back I taught. So let me see that chapter. Okay, then I'll tell. Like daughter he is, but not in the aspect actually. Like even you, sometimes wife also considered as mother, you know. Wife also, you may look, it's very odd. But like Karaneshu Dasi, Karyeshu Mantri. Karyeshu Dasi, Karaneshu Mantri. Karyeshu Dasi, Karaneshu Mantri. Vajjeshu Mata. And Saineshu Ramba. Vajjeshu Mata. With that aspect, how one can see that wife as mother. But sense is what? While feeding, she's feeding like mother. In that sense, it is said. But like that, he is pleased with her. So like that, he is considering as a daughter. You have to see only that much aspect, not the literally now she's becoming the daughter and maintaining the daughter relationship and also so wife relationship. Not like that.
The first came true when Kali just the mother, then she was
In
was breaking for Jasti mother in the form of cow who was telling you this situation. And she was speaking anything. But now to safeguard herself, she's having argument.
That is the operative ending. That should be done. And this is a Satya, that's what it should be. Okay. Now we read this sloka now. Last one. Nunam janairihitamishwaranam asmat vidaistadguna sargamaya nagnayate mohita chitavartmabhis tebhyo namo virayashaskarebhya. My dear Lord, I am also the creation of one of your energies, composed of three modes of material nature. Consequently, I am bewildered by your activities. Even the activities of your devotees cannot be understood. And what to speak of your pastimes? Thus, everything appears to us to be contradictory and wonderful. So, finally, what she is saying. So, I am also creation of one of your energies. She is also created by the Lord's energies only, composed of three modes. Consequently, I am bewildering why your activities. This is the Kincha Tvam Mam Hanishyasi. So finally, she is saying that yes, you are coming in forward to kill me. People, others may think that you are going to kill, but I assure that you are not going to kill me. So you will protect me. So that is the intention actually here. So she's telling, "Na, I'm not able to understand. Even the activities of your devotees cannot be understood, and what to speak of your pastimes. What it means, you should understand." So it looks like that he's going to kill. People may think general he's going to kill Mother Earth, but actually it's not like that. People in general they cannot understand, and she's having the confidence that he's not going to kill. So purport, the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in his various forms and incarnations are always uncommon and wonderful. It is not possible for a teeny human being to estimate the purpose and plans of such activities. Therefore, Srila Jiva Goswami had said that unless the Lord's activities are accepted as inconceivable, they can't be explained. The Lord is eternally existing as Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Golok Vrindavan. He has also simultaneously expanded himself in innumerable forms, beginning with Lord Rama, Lord Simha, Lord Varaha, and all the incarnations coming directly from Sankarshan. Sankarshan is the expansion of Baldeva, and Baldeva is the first manifestation of Krishna. Therefore, all these incarnations are known as Kala. So the word Ishwaranam refers to all the personalities of Godhead as stated in the Brahma Samhita. Ramadi Murtishu Kala Nime Natishtan. In Srimad Bhagavatam, it is confirmed that all the incarnations are partial expansions are Kala of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. However, Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. One should not take the plural number of the words Ishwaranam to mean that there are many Godheads. The fact is that God is one, but He exists eternally and expands Himself in innumerable forms and acts in various ways. Sometimes the common man is bewildered by all these and considers such activities contradictory, but they are not contradictory. They are not contradictory. There is a great plan behind all the Lord's activities. So here it may appear that he is going to kill, but actually no. All his activities are very inconceivable. For our understanding, it is sometimes said that the Lord is situated in the heart of the thief as well as in the heart of the householder, but the super soul in the heart of the thief dictates go and steal things from that particular house. And at the same time, the Lord tells the householder, now be careful of thieves and burglars. So these instructions to different persons appear contradictory, yet would know that super soul, the Supreme Personality of God, has some plan, and we should not consider such activities contradictory. That means in the thief's heart, he is telling that go and do steal, and in the householder's heart, sitting and telling careful. Why he is doing like this? As per the karma. That means Lord is taking everything whimsically in his hand and doing, there is no regulation and everything is inconceivable, no rational. No, not like that. Being in the Paramatma, this thief is having the karma like that and desire like that to steal, because in the subtle mind, in the desire of that, and as per that, he is inspiring. So this Jivatma to do that. He is providing facility. So as per the karma of the Jivatma, he is providing that desire and he is making that Jiva to do stealing. Similarly, as per the karma of this Jiva, so it is saved from the theft. So then he is that kind of karma it is having. Then that way he is inspiring. In that way, Paramatma is not having any personal interest. He is some others. Actually, he is just a witness. As per the karma of the Jivatmas, he will be inspiring. Matta Smriti Gnanam Apohanam. It is also based upon the karma of the Jivatmas. The best course is to surrender unto the, and in the case of devotees, it's completely in the hands of Lord only. Since you are surrendered, and he can do anything, everything. So you may surprise for his activity. He may create the material attachment now to teach a lesson. Even you are doing nice sadhana. And he may create so detachment, or he may do any kind of thing. So because unsurrendered, then he will take full charge. So to make that surrender soul, what are the lackings are there? So what are the impurities are there? So till anartha nivritti and nishtha. So he needs some lessons. So for that he can give any kinds of lessons. Even at till the stage of bhava also he will give the lessons. Only in the prema he will leave. Otherwise, in the bhava stage also he will give lessons like he gave to the Bharat Maharaj. So the best course is to surrender unto the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who wholeheartedly and being protected him. So that's why what is the situation we should develop? Aspirant of pure devotee. So whatever is happening, you think that it is a karma. So once we So develop our Shraddha towards the Lord. So whatever is happening, take it as Lord's prescription for this is a medicine, prescribed medicine for my disease. So in that way, both ways, actually, we should accept and move on. Should not stuck to the problem. Thus end the Bhakti and the purports of 4th canto 7th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavata entitled Maharaj Prithu becomes angry with at the earth. हो गया क्या देख रहे हैं Any questions? No questions. बीच में आप लोग आधा घंटा हमको इधर उधर ले गए नहीं तो पहले हो गए टाइम के अनुसार ही प्रिपेयर करके ऐसे आते हैं हम लोग ऐसा ही इतना लेवल पर ही पूरा प्लान करके इतना टाइम में इतना श्लोक इधर चलने बीच में थोड़ा सा भी इधर उधर गए ना वो इफेक्ट आ जाएगा लास्ट में थैंक यू मिस्टर प्रभुपाद की गंधरा श्रीमद् भागवतम की पिताय गौर प्रेमानंदी
Krishna, devotees will on this behalf of Iskcon Maitri, we would like to thank you.
Okay,
Very grateful for your service.
Hare
So wonderful you being here. And if you are there, our faith in scripture enhances multiple. And that's the ultimate purpose that Guru Sadhu and Shastra. So you being the impetus, you being the instrument, very sincerely grateful.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you for all of you for kind and patient hearing. So we'll meet next year.
Oh, no, we have sessions only in the
I have another places. This year I don't have. This year I don't have any. I have another places. Like every month I have, but not this place. 2 times already. 1 year, 2 times getting also is big thing.
Oh, that's our great fortune. We have to tell. Now, what will be unfortunate that will not be
Generally, one speaker, 1 time, will get max 1 time. Like we have 4, 5 teachers, no? 6 teachers, 6, 7 teachers are there. So 7, 8 months only working months. 2 times any Vamsivadhan Prabhu has to come to see the how students are coming and not coming. I think you people has to become more regular. Actually, that's my request. So it will be good. Some students, so they are feeling less enthusiasm. Maybe I don't know what is the reason. So okay, all the best. Thank you. Hare Krishna. वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो अनंतकोटि वैष्णव भक्तवृंद की जय श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय गौर प्रेम
Which cosmology you are?
Wonderful. Pavanish. No. He's the best teacher. I learned from him only. No. He's the best person. After years like other than fake. What about this? I mean, just yes, northern part of the earth. Yeah. Northern part of the earth. And also many images, NASA, those are all not trustworthy things actually. We should not develop unnecessarily faith